What's going on? Happy Friday, 10:01. Good morning, live from the Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs studio. I am Robert Walsh. France moving on to their third straight World Cup semifinal after defeating Morocco 2-0 yesterday in Foxborough. Kylian Mbappe tallied his 8th goal of the tournament, tying Lionel Messi for the lead in the Golden Boot race. Mbappe also added an assist before exiting in the 77th minute with a slight ankle sprain. France will face the winner of today's match between Spain and Belgium, which takes place at 2 p.m. on Fox at SoFi Stadium. In golf news at the Scottish Open, Scottie Scheffler is headed for first missed cut in 4 years. Scheffler has made the cut in 78 consecutive events dating back to 2022, but stumbled through the round of 2 over 72 on Friday. The projected cut is 2 under. For all your foundation repair and your waterproofing needs, you got to go to USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and the Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
There are few better ways to start your Friday than when you see Ron Slay walking out of the studio. There are a few people, I feel like, in your general day-to-day who no matter what kind of mood you're in, when you see them, you get a smile on your face. Slay's one of those people hanging out with Ramon and Will. He does every Friday. Always good to see the whole crew in the morning. Good energy to start the day, so we're going to see if we can't carry that baton without tripping and falling all over ourselves, which is what we usually do. Robert and me with you until 1 o'clock. Lucas is in Brazil. So are they taking the two of you? I don't know who's had a longer engagement. We were talking about this the other day. I feel like Lucas has been engaged for 3 years.
I ain't even been engaged a year yet.
Okay.
I got engaged in August.
That's fine. And we still have what? Like 8 more months to go before Lucas actually gets married?
I think he gets married this month next year.
Okay.
Or June next year.
So we have 11 more months.
That gives you plenty of time to save up for those plane tickets. Have you looked what it costs to fly to Brazil?
I know what it costs to fly anywhere right now because football season is coming. And my travel budget, I'm going to have to talk to somebody. It's like, hey.
Have you ever thought
I've been a
Tesla?
really good boy this year.
I promise I'll stop throwing rocks through people's windows. Yeah, it's high.
Yeah, it cost me I expensed it. I was able to expense it because I was taking a work trip, but I did that indoor football game in Orlando. I want to go see it again.
It's so good. I think it's gone, though.
That's fine. I don't want to see it at TPAC again. We'll wait till it comes to the new TPAC.
And we'll head over there. I think they're doing Beetlejuice in October. I'd love to go see the Beetlejuice.
Okay, I'm not sitting in row, 7,000 triple Z.
The nosebleed Kleenex seats.
Kill Lucas.
They were sitting next to a pigeon.
No air conditioning.
It was
up there.
so hot. Great show, though. You should go to TPAC.
Yeah, no, I had a great time. But I bought my plane ticket for Orlando, and at some point, Southwest stopped being an affordable airline. And I say this as a Southwest lifer. Like, even though they've changed the way that they go about the seating assignments, I am going to always fly Southwest as long as it is the only airline that we have at BNA that you can get a direct flight to any NFL city. I'm going to fly Southwest. I don't want to change planes. It's the worst. But it's at some point, Southwest ceased being, the affordable option. And Robert, to fly to Orlando I flew down there on a Sunday morning and flew back on Monday morning. It cost me $1,000.
No way.
Orlando.
You should have drove.
On Southwest. I wasn't going to drive.
Have you checked out the hang glider prices? Ain't no way I would have paid that.
Hang glider price.
Just go to the tallest mountain in Tennessee and try to take it down.
I'm paying it, but I'm getting the money back. So.
Nah, it's still, any amount of money that comes out of my account, I feel like it's double what it is. And any amount of money that's going into my account, I feel like it's half as much as it is.
Jordan says Southwest sucks with all their changes. They don't have amenities like the other airlines. They don't have a lounge. I would like a Southwest lounge at some point.
Yeah, I bet you would. I bet you would love a lounge.
Have you ever been in an airport lounge? If you have to wait in an airport, wouldn't you rather be in a nicer place than sitting in one of these chairs where, people's fecal matter and gum is stuck to it?
It ain't that bad.
You don't know.
The best part about the lounge is free food, free drink, free parking, free sunscreen.
Yeah, so
That's the best part about the
why
lounge.
are you down on something like this?
Hey, it's just not for the common man. It's not like they're letting anyone who would like to pay, $25 you can hang out in the lounge. That would be cool, but no, you have to be like an elite member of this aviary society to be allowed into this place. So
Aviary society.
Aviary, whatever the bird thing is.
Yeah, no, you're close.
We have a lot of animal headlines today.
We'll get to them. Let me stretch my legs. I told you that the opening segment probably going 35 minutes today.
We do have short breaks.
No, it's fine. It's short breaks on a Friday. I get to talk as much as I want today, especially because it's my last day before Lucas comes back in here and ruins all my fun.
Well, I did tell him if he needed a day Monday to just take it.
Why would he need a day Monday? He's been there for 8 days.
He has a lot of travel. It's hard on him. He's not a hardened veteran like you are.
It's a 3-hour difference. What are you talking about? It's like flying to L.A.
Take it easy on him. Do not be rude.
But I'm telling you, I don't get. This is the one place where I don't get to be an elitist because I'm a Southwest lifer, but they have no lounge. They and also the way that they go about drinks and snacks. Southwest is an airline. I don't understand why they walk down the aisle. Have you flown Southwest often?
That's generally what I fly, that or American.
They walk down the aisles and they take your drink order on like a little card before they just come down the aisle. They don't come down the aisle with like a cart, like a normal airline. They have like a drink tray.
After they've already made them back in
they go down once, they take the order, they come back with a drink tray, and then they have to look at their little card and hand out drinks individually. It's a weird system.
Yeah,
I don't understand
I also want to see you pour the airplane bottle in. I need to know that I'm getting the full amount of liquor for my $30 cocktail.
Why did nobody tell me, by the way? We didn't talk about this. Beer and wine are free on international flights?
I was unaware, mostly because I've never flown international.
You tried to tell me that you've been out of the country because you've been to Canada.
I went to Toronto.
Okay.
It's the 6, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
You need to watch your mouth with that ting. Crody? I couldn't think of the other Canadian slang I know.
Don't hurt yourself. Soon to be the 51st state. So, the Southwest, not ideal. Not ideal circumstances. We do have animal headlines. We do have one sports headline to start the show and 2 animal headlines. Do we have a wheel? Because that was my whole point. This is what I'm saying. It took me 9 minutes to get from my point about seeing Slay in the morning to knowing that Slay likes the wheel.
Slay loves the wheel. Okay. I hope he's in his car listening right now.
Because I hate the wheel.
You do.
I hate the wheel very much. But an exercise like this, where Lucas is not here to execute headlines, I have no choice but to subject myself to the news wheel.
Well, also, hold on. I just pulled it out of storage. It's pretty dusty. Just
now it's just dusty with spit on it.
I'm cleaning it. Okay. The wheel. Yes. Give me the animal story. Oh, yeah, I made sure it was WD'd 40'd up. And dang it. We got to talk about this Spurs play-by-play guy.
Okay.
Dadgummit. I wanted to talk about Neil the Seal.
We have time. Okay, we got a whole 3 hours. And
we have the technology.
Well, it's unfortunate for the audience because I'm just going to hold them hostage today. We're just going to do what we want for 3 hours today because there's really not that much else going on. We do have stuff to talk about. We do have some football stuff to get to. But this is a sports adjacent story and something that I hope happens to Lucas one day. No, that would be terrible. I love Megan very much. Jacob Toby is out as the Spurs play-by-play announcer. It's a pretty salacious TMZ type of story. He's the TV play-by-play announcer for San Antonio. He has reportedly been fired, though they haven't officially, I don't know, they don't have to necessarily make a statement, I guess, about firing their play-by-play guy if they don't want to, but there's been no official comment from the Spurs or from Jacob Toby who is now reportedly fired. He was fired after he is alleged, to have been having an affair with Lauren Waters, who is the sister of Lindy Waters III, a player on the Spurs roster. So it's messy. This is being reported by Ryan Glasspiegel, I think is how you pronounce it, of Front Office Sports, who went on to say that there were rumors that started to swirl about an incident on Monday night, Tuesday morning, when a post appeared on the play-by-play guy's Instagram account on his story, which people are presuming that his girlfriend posted, stating the following, quote, "This is my girlfriend of 6 years, but I cheated on her with Lauren Waters, at Lauren Waters. So feel free to continue following me if you really think I'm a good guy, because I'm not," with the little colon smiley face on his Instagram story. He has since locked his social media accounts. The Spurs have not commented. I saw Colin Cowherd saying that he should call an attorney, because Colin Cowherd didn't realize you could get fired for cheating on your not even wife, but girlfriend. In corporate America these days, I don't necessarily, I don't want to get into that rabbit hole. I don't have the legal expertise to be able to tell you what you can and cannot get fired for. It's just one of those stories where you can't, Robert, you have to fire him, if for no other reason than you can't bring him back around that locker room.
What if her brother was cool with it? What if it's not Stephon Diggs in the Vikings locker room? Like, who would you not want your sister to date? And everyone says Diggs. What if her brother was cool with it?
Okay. So cool with it in the sense of, because they're one, the play-by-play guy is in a relationship already. A relationship reportedly, according to the woman posting on his Instagram account, that he was dating his girlfriend at the time for 6 years. So you would have to assume then that the player would be okay with you, as the play-by-play guy, cheating on your girlfriend of 6 years with his sister.
We need a statement.
From the play-by-play guy?
The brother. I mean, he's the only inflicted party that is really affecting the workplace. I understand it's terrible
Right.
that he cheated on his girlfriend. It's not something that you should be in the business of doing. But
No, I'm not saying that. Listen, I don't think it's a super morally objectionable stance to take if I say that I don't think you should be fired from your job for cheating on your girlfriend. I'm not advocating for cheating on your significant other. I'm not saying that.
Agreed.
I'm saying that I don't believe that to be a fireable offense. I believe that to be a bad decision. I believe that to be, bad behavior, but not a fireable from your job offense. Now, this is specific because it does have some entanglement with his job. And I think if you're the Spurs, you just don't want to risk. He's an at-will employee, right? This is not somebody whose contract has to be bought out. I'm sure it's different in certain circumstances, but he's an at-will employee by everything that I've read. So they can fire him for more reasons than if he was a contracted employee or any number of different things that you could be designated as. He is in a situation where he's at least subjecting the locker room to the potential of, you could cause a problem. Like, you could cause a problem that doesn't really need to exist. Like, you could, if you want to cheat on your girlfriend, fine, not great, maybe don't do it. But if you're going to do it, maybe don't do it in the locker room adjacent. Like, by the way, the balls on this guy.
I'm telling you, dude. He's a good-looking guy.
No, I know.
He's a good-looking guy.
You look at him and you're like, oh, he knows he's good looking.
He's like one of them good-looking dogs. You know, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that dog knows.
For sure.
That dog is a golden retriever. He knows people want to pet it.
Okay, so, again, not encouraging the behavior. But if you're the Spurs, is it your right to say, no, you've made a potential mess if you do something like, are you going to stay with this woman? You're going to stay with the sister? Is it your intention now to date the sister? What happens if you decide you don't want to date the sister? What happens if you date the sister and you break up and it's ugly because you cheated on somebody else? I'm not going to make the argument that the Spurs need to keep this guy on their payroll if he's not, Vin Scully or Jim Nantz or something like that. You know what I'm
if he
saying?
was
like,
really
my
good.
guy's 2 years in, like, I don't know. You peed down your leg a little bit. You'll be fine. You'll bounce back. It's not the worst scandal somebody's, had their career halted for. I'm sure he'll get more interviews now than when he was just the Spurs play-by-play guy.
Bigger deal, this or the LeBron Delonte West situation?
Remind me.
Delonte West had prenuptials with LeBron's mother. And the rumor is that's part of the reason why LeBron left, but also
This is
Delonte.
like the rumor again. Can I get the reckless speculation?
He did it. Delonte West did it. He knows her intimately. That's a fact. We know this. I'm not speculating. This isn't even reckless. This is the safest speculation you can have.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
This is for me.
Okay.
Because what I was going to say before you got all defensive, which means there's probably some problematic parts to this on your part.
I mean, he got with his mom. That's the problematic part.
Not ideal. It's like, again, allegedly, when Paul George ruined a Pacers playoff run because he hooked up with Roy Hibbert's significant other. I don't know if you remember that.
It happens.
The cycle. It does happen.
Golden Tate, Russell Wilson, it happens.
Things get messy. So I would say, is it better or is it worse than Delonte West and LeBron James's mother?
We'll do a similar exercise today at 12:20 with the Titans defense. Better, same, worse. But to LeBron, is this better, same, or worse than the play-by-play?
I feel like moms are off limits. I mean, I know that's kind of a problem for Scottie Pippen.
She's a grown-ass woman.
Well, Scottie Pippen, that's an ex-wife.
She's a grown woman. If she would like, she's had the old bull. Maybe she'd like to have the young calf.
Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you got to have better judgment on both sides.
In my opinion, you can't be mad at Delonte. If somebody's mom is feeling you and you know that, that's on her. That's on her.
No, I know. I'm saying better judgment on both sides. Mom needs to have better judgment in that situation, too. Again, I'm not familiar with all the details. I feel like this deserves more reckless speculation.
And we don't know what the Spurs situation was. What if old dude's sister came on to him? He's like, whoa, this is a conflict of interest. I'm a professional play-by-play. And she was like, yeah, but you're so daggum good looking. What are you going to do? We need an investigation. I need to know how this happened. Who slid in whose DMs? They passing notes?
What are you going to do is not your defense. What are you going to do is not going to save you.
What would you do? Who owns the Spurs? I'd be like, what would you do? I mean, the Phoenix Suns own it over here.
If you got hit on by a player's sister?
Yes.
Yeah, the Suns.
Come on. Your buddy over there in Phoenix is doing the same thing.
I mean, this kind of stuff, I'm sure, happens in more work settings than just pro sports. Pro sports can get particularly messy, and we cover these people, way too much, their personal lives as well, especially in the Real Housewives era, where half of these people's wives or significant others, it feels like, ends up on some kind of reality television show or Instagram influencer or TikTok stuff. Have you seen the thing that I don't want to just put it on women, all right? Because I don't want to,
sounds like what you're doing.
I'm just saying, I see it more from the female contingent of TikTok users than I do from men, okay? Is that the better way to phrase it?
You see what?
I see things where, on Broadway, where a group of women will go out on Broadway and, maybe you're hooking up with a dude or you're hooking up with somebody at a bar or something like that.
Oh, and being like, if your husband is here on a boys' trip, he's got his...
Your husband is, was with me. I made out with your husband on the rooftop of Whiskey Row at 2 a.m. on July 17th or something like that, right?
If your husband's name is Dave and he has a tongue ring, I kissed him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's a way to curb the behavior. I just don't like doing it for the purposes of attention. Is that wrong for me to say?
Like clout, getting the clicks, getting the likes for someone else's life falling apart.
Because in a lot of those situations, did you or did you not make out with the married man? And I'm not saying this is an exclusively female thing, but I feel like I see it more on social media. Anyway, like I said, we could go as long as we want to in this opening segment. I got a million things I want to talk about today that have nothing to do with football, but we do have some football conversation coming up next. Nothing worse than having to call someone to work on your AC or to fix a plumbing problem, having no idea what it will cost. Well, you don't have to worry about that with Hiller Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. The price they quote you is the price you'll actually pay. They are the most trustworthy plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical company I've ever dealt with. Their experts are truly that, experts. They're professional, experienced, and trustworthy. When they're on their way, you'll receive a photo of the tech and a link to track them in real time so you don't waste your time waiting around. 100% satisfaction guaranteed of Happy You'll Be, or the service is free. That's the Happy Hiller promise. And you know Happy Hiller gets its name honestly. This family-owned and operated company has been in business for 35 years, so you know that they know a thing or two about plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical issues. So don't live in the heat. Call Happy Hiller and book online today at happyhiller.com.
A day at the spa, the perfect gift for birthdays, anniversaries, or any occasion. Lavish and luxurious, yet affordable. A grand gesture, yet simple for you. The gift card from A Moment's Peace. Give her the gift she won't buy herself. An escape, a bit of luxury. Something special that shows more than just words. A gift from A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa in Cool Springs across I-65 from Galleria Mall. Call 615-224-0770 or go online at amomentspeace.com anytime.
Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. Do you have your bowling tickets yet? Less than a week. Robert, less than a week till you and me and Slay and Dawn and Brent, Jalen Collins, King Dunlap, bunch of listeners.
Julie.
Oh, Julie.
Yes. The Radiator Grill.
Whole squad. Bowling for a good cause. Home Street Home. We're raising money. Help the great folks out there. HomeStreetHome.org, by the way. If you can't attend the bowling event, we understand. We'd love to have you there. But if you want to donate to a great cause, great group of people who are out there helping rehabilitate the unhoused community here in Middle Tennessee, HomeStreetHome.org. But if you want to bowl, tickets available. 1045thezone.com. Next Thursday, Eastside Bowl. It's going to be a great time. It usually gets a little rowdy. I feel like Slay.
Go ahead. He knows. He knows what he does.
How do I not do that, though?
Not do what? I don't even say lukewarm anymore.
They're objectively like kind of hot. Like the kind of temperature that Slay likes his Tito shots is the temperature that I associate with like in college when you would leave a bottle in the backseat of your car for too long, and it's like maybe not like hot, but it's warm.
Like on the way to the Darty, like you bought the liquor bottle at the ABC store, you walked to the party and never touched a freezer, never touched ice, and you pour it, and it makes the inside of your throat feel like you're gargling with like gas. Yeah.
That's the temperature that Slay likes his Tito shots. Like it's almost like he goes up to the bartender at these venues beforehand and says, "No, I need you to like microwave it a little bit."
Yeah. No, literally, I remember the last time.
Which is not a good way for me to sell this, okay? Because I enjoy shots and I enjoy Slay. I do not enjoy shots with Slay when Slay picks the shots.
No. That's not true. Because at the point of the night.
Degenerate is in the chat, by the way.
At the point in which he orders these lava hot Tito shots, it is generally 8:45. We're wrapping up. Like we're going to hang out at the place, but like the event proper is over. So I like that because that lets you know, hey, it's after hours. This isn't bowling anymore. This is something completely different. This is where we going to Waffle House. Who's getting the Uber? That's what the kind of party it is.
I think one of the highlights of Slay's wedding.
Slay in the chat. Yeah, we'll chill him this year.
Nobody believes you. Don't lie to me.
He
Don't lie to me.
With
just tell me what it is, okay? Because I know what you're going to do. I know you're going to have 3 of these things before we get to 1. And you're going to look around and be like, all right. And then everybody's going to be drinking warm Tito's. It's the only quality of Rod Slay that I think I can be critical of.
I can be critical of him. He smells too good. He walked in today. His clothes are too pressed. His car too nice. His shoes too clean. Everything about this guy, it's not fair. I mean, you can't be tall, dark, and handsome, have money, have the fame. You can't have it all. It can't go that right for some man. He has to have some kind of drawback. And the drawback, hot Tito shots.
So if you want to take hot Tito shots with
I do. I look forward to it.
No, I really do too. Because like that's once I've crossed that threshold, I'm like, all right, I can do this.
All right.
I can do this. Yeah.
Pour 2 of them in a plastic cup.
You at every golf event at 7:30 in the morning?
No.
The way that I had to like play defense against you at the golf event.
I was helping.
You were scaring me.
I was helping.
Oh my God. Got me stranded out there in the middle of the golf course.
Oh my!
Forgot how many laps you'd taken to that poor little electric golf cart.
At the end of the day, it was just like the motor on that thing was just like trying to get up hills with my fat ass in tow.
I did at one point have some regret about making you get out and push me in the golf cart.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't. You did. That's okay.
615-737-1045, the number if you want to call in. So, yeah, 1045thezone.com. Get your bowling tickets. We're going to have a big time on Thursday night.
Tickets in the chat.
Going to be a lot of fun. If you are hanging out in the live stream with us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, you can get your tickets there. Robert has posted the link, or Carrot Top has posted the link. Somebody has posted the link in the F&M Bank chat where you can live stream all of the shows, including 3HL, which is going to be broadcasting live from Eastside Bowl on the day that we do the bowling event. So we're looking forward to a great time and a great lead up as well. We have a football story and we
No whammies. Come on. Get me out of this football story.
Get you out of it?
Yes!
You wanted the football story.
I do, but
it's a good football story.
I'm glad what the wheel landed on. Okay. Are you aware of what today is?
No.
July 10th.
Yes.
2026.
Yeah.
In the year of our Lord.
Okay.
Today is the first day.
Ooh, 10 days for my birthday. What did you get me?
I didn't get you anything. Today is the first day of the Florida Python Challenge. Hunters, military personnel, novices from all over the country, from all over the globe, are descending upon the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission today in South Florida to see who can bag the most Burmese python over a 10-day span.
So they have been doing this for some time because, of course, when you have the amount of drug kingpins that you do in South Florida, who are often exporting or rather importing exotic animals that they have as pets. Have you seen the story about Pablo Escobar's hippos?
The cocaine hippos?
The cocaine hippos in Colombia that they're talking about. They're just going to put them down. They're just going to kill all these hippos.
That's unfortunate.
It does feel extreme, but again, if you're not supposed to have hippos in your part of the world, and
I
all
watched
of a sudden,
Cocaine Bear, so I can only imagine what a water hippo, like a water bear, is going to do.
No, they're not on cocaine.
You don't know that. I'm not, and I ain't going to find out.
So anyway, drug lords tend to bring exotic animals to where they're living because they like the idea of having exotic animals on their property as pets. I don't know, whatever. So Burmese pythons, there's an outbreak. And turns out nothing to eat a Burmese python in the Everglades, not even the gators. Gators don't stand a chance against these things. So Florida's just offering cash money, a $10,000 reward promised to first place.
The person
whoever kills the most pythons.
They don't say kill. They say removes. Whoever removes the most python from the local inhabitants. So it is an invasive species.
With a shotgun.
Yeah. I watched a documentary on this yesterday, and people were like, this is bringing the wrong attention. I think whatever needs to happen to remove this, because people hear invasive species, and they're like, okay, what does that really mean? It means they're eating the local flora and fauna that actually inhabit these areas.
They squeeze the stuff out that lives here naturally, like these damn starlings.
Right, the European starling.
Starlings are everywhere.
Catfish.
We need more hawks.
Catfish are innately invasive. They go in and they kill a bunch. Anyway, you talked about the ultimate grand prize. That is for the person or party that removes the most pythons. But there is more money involved than just the $10,000 grand prize. In fact, it's split into 3 distinct categories. Into military. If you're a military member and you're participating, you can win up to $2,500 for the most pythons. The runner-up gets $15,000. The person that brings in the longest python gets $1,000. That money, those increments, are the same for every category. There is a novice category. If you're not a professional hunter, if you're not a military member or someone who is eclectic enough to try to find these giant reptiles, then you belong in the novice category. And then there is the professional category. These are the people that look like Crocodile Dundee, that have bandoliers across their body, that are going in here with Gatling gun airboats.
Makes me think of the big game hunter from, is it the second Jurassic Park?
Oh, yeah. Where he just wants to lay something big down. That's what they're trying to do. I think this would be the most incredible show outing that we could possibly do.
No.
Next year, just imagine me, full predator face paint.
It would just look like we took you to the zoo again.
I look like Jesse Ventura, and I'm out there. I'm ready to get some snakes. Lucas, probably just driving. You, not participating, which is good for me because that means I'm going to get all the prize money.
Would I do it for $10,000?
We would have to get the most.
A share of $10,000.
We would have to have a laundry basket full of snakes. Probably like a military Humvee full of snakes.
But are these people, so is it a team? Like, do I get are the 3 of us on a team hunting these snakes against other teams?
That's a good point. I have
because
not.
Because if it's an individual competition, I'm out. I'll sponsor you.
You're only willing to, well, it's only $25 to get in. It's $25 to participate.
Oh, well, then I will absolutely pay for you.
This is the closest. No,
okay, you have my blessing.
By sponsoring, you would have to produce ammunition. You would have to produce gas.
Okay.
You would have to. We would have to farm this money.
If you want to do this thing, I'll pay for it.
How many? Hypothetically, if I was to go back to North Carolina,
you have to clear it through Cumulus lawyers. Good luck.
And if I was going to go back home and wrangle up every redneck rube in my neck of the woods that likes killing, eating, seeing snakes, how many would I be allowed to bring back? Because I could get a squad of 10 like that. I think I could do this, dude.
You want so wait, what? Why? It's not clear though that it's a team outing, right?
I believe that it is a
or
team.
Or they're two different categories.
Okay.
We've got the individual.
We would be novices.
We got singles and we got doubles.
I would be novice. Okay, look, Here's the registration. We're looking for people to help us conserve native wildlife in Florida through the Burmese Python Control. Are you up for the challenge? You can participate in the Florida Python Challenge as a novice or a professional. Separate prizes for each one. All participants must register individually. Participants who wish to work as a team must register as individuals and pay the $25 fee. So you can work as a team.
Okay.
Pythons may only be submitted under the name of an individual, so essentially you would split prize money.
Okay.
Teams are going for the overall prize of $10,000.
And does it say what the size of the teams are? Because this matters for, how much capital I'm willing to front your venture here.
It does not. Prize determination is based upon submissions from individual participants and will not be based on submissions from an entire team. So what we would do is I would be the submitter, and every Python that my team put together, they would put it on mine, and then I would evenly split out whatever money from the big prize and the novice prizes that we won. So we need the longest Python. We need the most Pythons. If you'd like to sign up, we're preparing for next year. Let me know. Hit me in the DMs, Instagram or Twitter, Robbie_Walsh, ROBBYWALSH. We need to help them out. Because, okay, what happens when Tennessee has an issue like this?
Okay, but how? Slow down.
We're from the volunteer state. It's time to volunteer and help our neighbors in Florida.
You're not from here.
I'm not. That's okay. You don't have to be. It's my home away from home. We need to. It is for the environment. It is for, we all like.
I understand. I appreciate your passion.
We all like the mammals of Florida.
Slow down. Do you want to do this? Like, seriously? Because I mean, it's a year from now.
We could train, dude.
That's what I'm saying. We would have to tell the lawyers now.
This is what I want to do in my own free time. It has nothing to do with Cumulus. When has Cumulus ever cared about the snakes'
You
well-being?
said it was a show outing. We're talking about it on air.
Invited. Okay.
I'm talking about publicly funding or I guess privately funding your snake hunting team.
Correct.
On our radio show,
Correct.
Which is actually their radio show.
Correct. I guess.
Okay.
We don't have to do this, dude. We could just let Florida be. I mean, have you never seen snakes on a plane?
Okay, cold feet on me now.
That's what's going to happen if we don't do something. So all I'm saying is,
somebody said you would get more views on this than your zoo video, and I know you like your views.
Don't tickle me with the clout, man. I think if we went to Jeff Fisher, we were like, Jeff.
Oh God.
I know you like hunting. I know you like fishing. But this isn't a Luke Combs hunting and fishing.
Do not put Jeff Fisher at risk on your anaconda hunt.
I want you to ask this. What would Mac do if I brought this up to him?
No.
Because when we brought up the zebra, Mac was okay with me putting my life on the line to find that zebra.
No.
I'm getting sweaty back here. I want to do this.
You can't do that. All right? That's not a card you're allowed to play.
I have waiters. I'm ready. Experience handling big snakes. Snake. I'm the man for the job.
What were we supposed to talk about?
Biggest loose ends of the NFL offseason, but we can't get to that.
We're not doing that now.
Because we have Friday Fire coming up.
615-737-1045 for the opportunity to win what? What do they win if they call in with their story of positivity, the thing that made their week this week, sports, professional, personal, or otherwise?
2 tickets to see OAR August 28th at First Bank Amphitheater with special guests Gavin DeGraw and KT Tunstall. I don't know who KT is, but...
Black Horse and a Cherry Tree. You've heard that song.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay, nice.
So
it was on Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's the only reason I know that song.
615-737-1045. We're going to do Friday Fire early today, coming up next.
It's Ramon Foster, and I'm with Aaron from United Structure Systems. Man, they came by today to check out my house. If there's anything, any issues, small or big, you're gonna fill us in there.
We can take care of it no matter what kind of problems. So first off, we'll just kind of take a look through your house and see what kind of issues you got going. You know, cracks in the brick, cracks in the drywall, weird spots in the floor, doors sticking, windows not opening properly. Once we identify those areas, we're going to do a thorough inspection around the outside, make sure there's no issues going on with that. And then once we look over it, we'll talk about what's going on, and hopefully we ain't got no issues, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mr. Foster, so we have looked at the issues that you brought up. We had the drywall in the attic up here above your bonus or your garage. You had some doors sticking.
I did.
Going in your bathroom. So we've inspected all that. We don't see any major structural concerns. So you're going to be one of our lucky good news customers today. There is some minor deflection there. That's not an uncommon thing. As any house is built, it's its biggest and its strongest the day that it's born. Right? And from that point, it just gets older, just like us. We ain't hopping up out of bed, taking off down the hallway, running upstairs anymore.
Not protecting quarterbacks anymore.
No.
Opening up late. We're done.
Your guard ain't there no more.
Okay,
so.
I got you.
So it just happens. It gets a little older and it starts to deflect. Now, there are some things we can do to kind of help adjust those doors, mainly adjusting in the door, which we don't necessarily do, and maybe doing some light shimming in the crawl space down there to address those sticking doors. But for now, no major issues there. We did talk about the grading in the back and some issues that we can take care of back there for you. But that's pretty much up in a nutshell. No big issues and you're good to go. So.
Awesome. So again, what you deal with United Structural Systems is it's upfront, it's honest, and now I can sleep peacefully at night, okay?
For the opportunity to win some tickets to OAR at Ascend. Always love a good Ascend summer show. We haven't been to, what's the last show we went to see at Ascend? Was it?
Creed.
Was it Creed? I think we're due. 615-737-1045. If you want the opportunity to win those tickets, all you got to do, call in, tell us something good that happened to you this week. It's always fun on a Friday to share some stories of positivity, and mine is not sports related. Yours doesn't have to be sports related. It can be personal. It could be something that happened to you at work. Mine is that Metro Council passed a series of bills early Wednesday morning in favor of new zoning regulations and a temporary moratorium on data centers. So if you haven't been following this story, company called DC Blocks trying to put a data center by the zoo. Data centers, turns out, bad for the environment, bad for animals, bad to have a data center by endangered animals. For example, clouded leopards. Clouded leopards considered a signature species for the Nashville Zoo. Robert, did you know that the Nashville Zoo, no zoo in the country, has successfully bred more clouded leopards to help repopulate the species than the Nashville Zoo?
I did know that because if you go to their center they have where they are breeding the extinct or endangered or any of those kind of animals, you can look through the window and see them playing. They had cat towers for them. I think now they're working on a capybara couple because they had a little baby capybara last time I was there. But, yeah, they do excellent work over there.
So these zoning regulations were passed because more than 200 folks, more than 200 people showed up, or way more than 200 people showed up, but 200 people spoke at this council meeting against the data center that's being proposed after that lawyer in his snakeskin boots got up there and said, no, it's going to be fine. We already have the deed to the land. We're going to build the data center like some kind of supervillain. Bleep you. Bleep your data center. And hopefully Freddie O'Connell sticks to his guns on data center regulations generally, and that temporary moratorium becomes something more permanent and more focused on regulation around these things, so we don't all get surprised and say, hey, remember when we all found out collectively, including the zoo, that they're going to put a data center next door like 3 months from now? Let's not do that again. Well done.
My Friday Fire, usually, I'm just going to come out and say it. AAA, AA, single A, whatever, baseball is generally not for me. I feel like those games, when you go to it, it's just an excuse to sit outside, drink a beer with your buddies, hang out and talk. No one's really, if you're watching the baseball, excuse me, this isn't for you. But then I saw what the El Paso Chihuahuas are doing August 1st. And ladies and gentlemen, they got me. Shut it all down. There's no topping this. The El Paso Chihuahuas have just unveiled August 1st. If you are one of the first few fans to get into the arena, you will receive an Eddie Guerrero bobblehead. And it is not just Eddie Guerrero. This is like prime 2004-5 Eddie Guerrero SmackDowns on UPN. He's on top of his lowrider, where it says El Paso. He has the old big gold, like the Brock Lesnar. When you think about the World Heavyweight Championship associated with SmackDown in that time, he's got the big gold around his waist, and he's doing the Latino heat on top of it. Lying, cheating, and stealing. It is amazing. August 2nd, I will set up a saved eBay search for Eddie Guerrero bobblehead. I will own one of these, and I do not care the price. Excellent giveaway. You would have me hook, line, and sinker for this. I just do not live in El Paso. This is important because do you know what Eddie Guerrero's finisher was that was not the five-star frog splash? Or five-star frog splash is RVD, excuse me, all the pro wrestling fans out there. The lasso from El Paso was his finishing move. It was a submission move. So lasso from El Paso, the El Paso Chihuahuas, makes a lot of sense for me. That's my Friday Fire. I will be dropping probably $150 on this bobblehead.
It's a great bobblehead. And very rarely, like statues, when we build statues for athletes, like the Dwayne Wade statue, I feel like bobbleheads very rarely actually resemble the person that they're supposed to resemble. This is a pretty good bobblehead.
As far as bobbleheads go, it's
pretty good bobblehead.
It's pretty stinking good. I'm recently into the collection of bobbleheads. I actually purchased a Coach Mack bobblehead from when he was the Sun showing?
No. We have a Brett Kern bobblehead.
Oh, Brett Kern also has a great bobblehead. I got a Arizona Cardinals head coach Dave McGinnis bobblehead. Ooh. Stole it off eBay. They didn't know what they had. So I am getting into the foray of bobbleheads now. Just another thing and more trash and crap to collect around my house till I look like a hermit and a hoarder.
Yeah, what must your workspace look like, other than the small, sad window that I see through another side of the screen?
It has a nice background.
It's just a giant cutout Lamar Jackson looming over it in ways that you think, respectfully, like somebody has broken into your home.
The amount of times that, I'm up at night and I'm walking out of the room and it scares me.
Whose fault is that?
It's mine. Or it's Cheyenne's for getting it for me.
I think Cheyenne did a nice thing. All right. Let's get some calls in here for the opportunity to win some tickets to OAR at Ascend Amphitheater. 615-737-1045. What's your Friday Fire? Let's start with Cameron.
Hello.
Hello.
First-time caller. Huge fan. I was just listening on the way to work, and I heard Robert talking about going get some pythons and you possibly sponsoring him. Mm-hmm. My dad's been pretty much saying, hey, my sister moved down to Florida. Let's go to the Everglades. I want to see you go wrangle a snake. So hearing that whole spill, I got all the fire in me. I want to go with Bobbert. Let's go get us some boots.
That's what I'm saying,
Let's
baby.
go get us some boots.
Let's go get us some boots.
Remember to stay on hold for the opportunity to win those tickets. I'm telling you, I will finance this team.
I'm about to. This is
Now
about
I
to
get
be
to
like
pick the uniforms,
the uniforms are.
and I get half.
Camo. What? Half? I'm the one that down there lifting up them big meat cylindrical looking things.
No. If I pay for it, I get half.
I'm telling you, okay, that's fine, because I'm going to wrangle the damnedest conscription of soldiers you've ever seen in your life. It's going to be like Tennessee going to Texas. Like when they went to help at the Alamo. I don't know if any of this is historically accurate. But when I come down, there's about to be about 100 of us, 100 deep.
I
Because I,
feel
can
like
go to my
Kirby would be a good addition to this.
Who?
Kirby.
Kirby would be great. I'm getting Ben Jones.
You'd have to keep him quiet enough on a boat.
Jeff Fisher, Ben Jones, Kirby. I'm getting Slay down there. Slay don't like the Gators, so I can get him to help for the other reptiles.
Slay is not going to help you on an anaconda hunt.
Oh, yeah, he is. Who knows anaconda better than
Slay
Ron
is there
Slay?
to provide refreshments because that's the perfect temperature while you're drinking hot Tito's on a boat hunting for snakes in Miami. Not Miami. Miami Gardens. 615-737-1045 is the number. Let's go with Randy next.
All right, Bert, you're going to get a group of good old boys together. I got a pair of frog waders. I got a Class A CDL. You're going to need a big truck to haul the snakes back. So let's get this done.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Come on. We ain't the show me state, but we about to show y'all something.
What's your Friday fire, Randy?
That's it. We're getting this money in this bag, boys.
Oh, okay.
That's the Friday fire.
We're just signing up recruits at this point for Friday Fire.
I'm telling you,
Is this the damn kid that keeps calling the line?
Hold on, I'm going to put him on.
What?
Tell Buck what you keep telling me. Ron Slay? Hold on, he'll answer to this. Ramon Foster? Okay, he's shy now. He keeps calling and just saying
It's a
Ramon
small
Foster
child?
and Ron Slay. Maybe this is the kid. Ron Slay?
Ron Slay.
Yes, Ramon Foster. And then he hangs up. I've been dealing with this for 3 days. I've asked the kid if there is a adult in the house. He will literally call and say, Ramon Foster. Won't respond to what I say. Ron Slay.
Should we give him the OAR tickets?
He won't stay on he won't give me any more information. The only thing the
That's
kid
good.
said.
It's a small child. We don't know. Don't take the kid's information.
Today I realized the key to talking to this kid was just saying other zone members back. So when I said Lucas Panzica, and he gave me Will Bowling, which I had never heard. And then he keeps hanging up. So I've gone through this. If you guys are unaware, this is inside baseball. But when someone calls up, it lights up on our computer screens. Hey, answer this call. Every time I pick it up, Ron Slay, click. Ramon Foster, click. He ain't never said one of our names, but he ain't calling our show. I mean, he ain't calling. Call Ramon. Call Ron.
I think he must be disappointed when we.
I think he's upset about it. I've asked him plenty of times, do you want to talk to him? I would give him Ron's number. I'd give him Ramon's number.
Imagine children listening to this show.
I feel bad for him. I mean, I watched Ren and Stimpy and all kind of there. Okay, hold on. Ron Slay?
If you guys are unaware, this is inside baseball, but when someone calls up,
Ramon
Yeah,
Foster?
100%.
Wait.
every time I pick it up.
Dang it. He's shy. He's just shy.
Can we block him?
No, we can't block him. You can't block numbers. Well, don't tell him that. Yeah, we could block him. We're totally going to block him. We're totally going to block him.
Stop calling me, kid.
No. Ron Slay, Ramon Foster, call back. I'm going to call him Ron Ramon. That's what I'm going to name him. It's been going on for like 4 days. He'll just call intermittently.
Oh, my God.
So one of my snake herders is about to win these tickets.
I'll let you pick. Whichever one you most...
Oh, hang on. My kid's back. Wait 1 second.
Kid.
Ron Slay? You're not helping the bit, kid. Say the name.
This is such bad radio.
Ramon Foster? All right, have a good one, buddy. Cameron called him first. Cameron gets the tickets. I'm telling you, that's what I deal with back here. I'm trying to do a show with you, and I just can't. Ron Slay,
Open the schools.
Ramon Foster.
Send them back. I don't want to treat these kids like they're prisoners, but they got to be sent somewhere. They can't be allowed to run amok. Ron Slay.
Ron Slay.
Ramon Foster.
Oh, for God's sake! Got a break.
What's going on? 11 o'clock. Happy Friday. Live from the Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs studio. I am Robert Walsh. France moving on to their third straight World Cup semifinal after beating Morocco 2-0 yesterday in Foxborough. Kylian Mbappe tallied his 8th goal of the tournament, tying Lionel Messi for the lead in the Golden Boot race. Mbappe also added an assist before exiting in the 77th minute with a slight ankle injury. France will face the winner of today's match between Spain and Belgium, which takes place at 2 p.m. on Fox at SoFi Stadium. In golf news, at the Scottish Open, Scotty Scheffler is headed for the first missed cut in 4 years. Scheffler has made the cut in 78 consecutive events dating back to 2022, but stumbled through the round of 2 over. 72 on Friday. The projected cut is 2 under. For all your foundation repair and your waterproofing needs, you got to go to USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and the Vols and Ron Slay. This is 104.5 The Zone.
How many more times has this kid called back?
4. I need a cut on some babysitting money or something, man.
Somebody.
Anybody.
Why does this child have access to a phone?
I don't think he knows how to use it either, because sometimes he'll go like Ron Slay, click, cut off right in the middle of it. I'm like, dude, you didn't get your line out.
Welcome back to the show. If you don't know if you don't know what we're talking about, it's probably a good thing. We're happy to have you, Robert and me, for one more day this week. Lucas will be back from Brazil. Don't pick up the phone. Don't pick up the phone. He picked up the phone. This child, small child, has been calling the studio for days on end.
It sounds like he's at a church function. I can hear adults behind him. Like, please hand the phone to someone.
Somebody take the phone. So he's somewhere in public with a radio, because we can hear ourselves in the background.
Correct.
So somebody, maybe it's not the kid, is listening to the phone or listening to the radio, and I guess I give out the phone number enough. But surely he's not just calling us, right? Because you said it's been for a period of 4 days.
It has been going on this entire week. Every time I see the phone light up, I don't even want to answer the calls anymore because I think it's him, and it's deterring me from doing my job.
I love that you are being tormented by a 6-year-old.
I've asked him.
This kid owns your ass.
I've asked him hey, is your mommy home? Is your daddy home?
Okay, I wish you wouldn't ask him in that tone.
All right, hold on. Ron Slay? Oh, hung up. See, dude, I don't even know what he said that time.
We have people who want to call the radio show, and now Robert is gun shy and scared because he feels
now he's calling your personal phone. Answer it and say Ron Slay.
Ramon Foster. Even if we were trying to get something done today, which we are very clearly not.
I'm taking that kid on the snake hunt. That kid's snake bait.
He's determined. He's not. I thought you were going to say because of his determination.
Grab him by the overalls, throw him out in the water. Ron Slay, Ramon Foster.
You hear that, kid? If you call us again, we're going to feed you to the snakes.
We're just on a giant airboat. Born on the Bayou is blasting on speakers. I've just got Minutemen ready. And this kid's like a dog on a chain. Ron Slay.
You tell him, no, Johnny, you're gonna go wakeboarding.
That's Johnny Infantino. Ron Slay. Ramon Foster. The Will Bowling is like the holographic pull from that kid. He said Will bowl, like bowling, like next Thursday, July 16th, 6 to 9 o'clock. $40 all you can bowl.
Well, not spelled like it.
Born on the Bayou. As I just hurl that kid. I do like an Olympic hammer toss and throw that kid into the Everglades.
I can't believe we're using our platform, of which 2 million people are within the sound of our voices, to threaten a child from calling us.
That ain't a threat, it's a promise. Bring him down. Bring him down. I'll buy him a pair of Oshkosh myself.
Is Oshkosh B'gosh still a thing? Surely not.
I think they stopped making. Oh, Ron Slay?
This is Alan Dixon.
Oh, Alan, is this your kid?
No, I don't believe so.
All right, well, hold on a second. I'll get to you. I thought it was the child.
See, we have callers now, and we're just accosting them because this kid is
Ramon Foster
bullying Robert. Poor Alan in Dixon has no idea what the hell is going on. He wants to call in and talk about the Titans wide receiver depth. I don't know what he wants to call about. We'll get to phone calls here in just a second. You know what? Hell with it. We'll get to phone calls now. There are no rules today. It's just completely off the rails for the remainder of the show. What are you laughing at, Carrot Top? This is your chosen career profession.
I love that this is his foray into radio, like trying to teach him like the ins and outs, how it's done, the technician.
Don't do anything that we're doing. It's not good. Jason is in Columbia.
What's up, fellas?
How are you?
We good down here. We ready to go snake hunting though.
Okay, so what is your contribution to the team? All right, because we got a lot of people volunteering, but I need a specific skill set.
Wife runs the gun shop down here.
That's all I need to know. He's in.
Load up.
He's got documentation.
He's the manager. We got all the ammo we need.
That's my man, Jason.
Okay, you need to stop using the radio show to recruit people to your snake hunting team. Thank you for the call, Jason.
Jason, follow me on Instagram or Robbie_Walsh, ROBBYWALS.
We'll be in touch. Have your people call our people. I told you, I'll pay for it.
No, I've got sponsors now. I don't even think I need your money. I don't even think I need your war bonds, Daddy Warbucks.
Well, listen, if you can get down there without me financing it, you can keep that half. But if I'm paying for it, I get half.
Ron Slay?
Not me.
Dang it. All right, hold on, buddy. I'll get to you. I'm terrified. I'm terrified to answer the phone. I'm just going to start. Hold on. Ron Slay? Ramon Foster? This is promising.
Ron Slay.
Yeah! Get out of here, kid. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely this is the most, and I've had some bonkers days at work. This is the most bonkers day I have ever had.
Oh, my God. This kid. I'm crying. I have tears in my eyes. Rod Slay?
Ramon Foster?
Ron Slay?
Oh, dadgummit. You
it's
guys.
so disappointing when it's not the kid.
When it's a grown-ass man.
It's okay. We'll get to you in a second.
This is either the best or the worst
swear to
radio.
God, I put together a whole show today. I was like, we got articles. We're going to do all the list radio today. It's the last day without Lucas. We can do it. We have no World Cup insight for you. We can do this. We have not done a damn bit of anything, and I think it has been the best radio show of the week.
I'm literally just staring at the phone. I'm going to cut. I got to block the line. Oh, wait. Ron Slay?
Ron Slay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ramon Foster?
Ramon Foster.
Will
Ramon
Bowling.
Foster.
Can you say Buck Rising? No. I'm not taking another call. I'm sorry, guys. This kid has ruined it. We can't uphold the whole show.
Yes, we can.
No.
I'll talk about actual sports. Watch. Unblock the lines.
I'm not unblocking the lines. I'm terrified.
I'm unblocking the lines.
No, come on, dude. We have to do a show.
This is the show I want to do.
I'm so sweaty back here. I'm literally sweating.
You find out who the three grown-ass men are on the line, and don't answer any more calls, okay? If this tiny terrorist calls us back.
Now there's two at one time. Ron Slay? Oh, that was him. That was
sure.
That's his
For
MO.
For sure. Get the other one. All right, very good. I'll talk about Conor
your name, where you
McGregor.
calling from?
Oh my God, your microphone's on.
Oh, dadgummit.
Oh, it's so.
I'm not answering the phones. I'm not dealing with the phones.
Okay.
Let's talk about this fight because it's actually a really good fight this weekend, even though I think the decision has already been decided.
Conor McGregor is back for the first time in 5 years, okay? And Robert was showing Kroll who is also Carrot Top, who is also Zach. How many nicknames do you have? My God. Well, I guess 2 of them are your actual name.
Is Cruel. He has Squirrel, Scroll, I think is what.
Squirrel?
Squirrel, Scroll.
He's nodding like this is something that people call you? People
He has
call
like
you
7
Squirrel?
nicknames. Yeah, Blaine. Blaine calls it.
Let's just get Blaine in here.
The way I would pay I would pay actual money to watch Blaine deal with this kid on the phone.
Blaine, come in early. Come hang out. Since we're getting absolutely nothing done today. All right, Conor McGregor back, first time in 5 years since he's fought in the MMA. He is not a winning fighter anymore, but he's still the face of the MMA. If it's not Dana White, and it is probably Dana White, Robert, who is a more famous single person associated with that sport than Conor McGregor?
You would argue like Ronda Rousey, who also hasn't fought. I mean, she
just came back for
in a money grab.
Some nonsense.
Total cash grab. But like, as far as like recognizable, polarizing names, yes, Conor McGregor is still at the top of the list for that, outside of like John Bones Jones or someone else that's been in the newspaper. But this fight is the second match between he and Max Holloway. And the reason, someone already asked in the chat, how has the decision already been made? Listen, I am probably, Conor McGregor might be my favorite fighter of all time. I love the brashness. He's probably the best ticket seller since, who was the Only in America, the guy with the big wig?
The promoter.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I want to say Al Sharpton, but that's not it. What's his name?
Okay, don't do that.
I couldn't remember what his name was.
I'll look it up.
But he's really, really good at selling tickets. And unfortunately, I think that this fight is going to be too much for Don King for Conor McGregor. You noted he hasn't fought in over 5 years. In fact, his last fight was July 10th, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So 5 years and 1 day to the night, he broke his ankle, has not fought since. The problem with this, Conor is getting older. The 3 fights before he was hurt, he moved from lightweight to welterweight, which is the difference of a maximum weight difference between about 15 pounds if you're the heaviest at both divisions. He gained weight, and he kind of ballooned up. He looked like a non-natty fighter.
Yeah.
And the problem with steroids in fighting is, I believe, it ruins your gas tank. Conor has never been a sprinter, or he's always been a sprinter. He's never been a marathon runner fighter. He's a great counter puncher. He's fighting Max Holloway, who is a volume puncher. Max Holloway has a tank. I don't think this fight goes past the second round.
His head is so much bigger than it was 5 years ago.
He's old. He had to take steroids to recover from this to get back into fighting shape.
Well, he told people he was just taking them for the Roadhouse movie, right?
Oh, yeah, just for the Roadhouse movie.
Just for Roadhouse.
Where he was like actually fighting extras instead of like softening the punches or like working a little bit. He's really knocking these guys out.
John Jones is getting submissions for face of
I brought
MMA.
him up. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, he's the face of it for the wrong reasons. But yes, I agree.
It's not like Conor's.
Agreed. I mean, Sean Strickland, there really hasn't been a face outside of Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey that was for their fighting prowess.
Right. Because Conor's not a winning fighter anymore. I mean,
he hasn't fought in 5 years. He hadn't had the opportunity to win. But like Israel Adesanya, like those guys, they were the face for a second, but then they fall off. If you don't have a little edge, if you're not a little crazy, you're probably not going to be at the top of the fighter rankings for long. So it should be a good fight. You got Paddy Pimblett fighting, Gable Stevenson this weekend, the former gold medalist. He is also fighting. He has been dominating the lower ranks of MMA. Should be a fun card. The trek from the preliminary fights to the main event will be a long one, so just grab a beer, get this kid to call in, have a couple Ron Slays, warm Tito shots, and you'll be there before you know
Robert
it.
is so serious about blocking the phone lines, and I just unblock them because I want to play Ron Slay or Ramon Foster for the rest of the show.
I'm sweating my ass off back here.
Find out who else is on the phone lines. We'll talk some football, or maybe not, next. Robert Walsh is shook. This kid has him on skates. Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. Got him sweating through his shirt. Is that a Knicks-themed Mandalorian shirt?
It's the Mets. My buddy's a big Mets fan. When I went up there for the draft last year, we went to a Mets game. That was disgustingly nasty. Can you hear this fan back here? Can you hear it at all?
No.
Okay, great, because we needed some circulation.
You know what? That makes me mad. That makes me mad at Kirby because Kirby won't let me wear my neck fan at training camp because he says it disrupts the audio quality.
It's going to blow directly into your microphone. If I was to take it over here and like...
I still can't hear it.
Oh, okay, great. I'll leave it running the whole show then. Look how far this arm goes back.
Oh, my goodness. So we're taking calls on snake hunting. We haven't even gotten to Neil the Seal, right? We have so much to do today. So much. You were worried about me not having anything penciled in for the open. Get out of the way. Alan is in Nashville next. Hey, Alan.
Hey, guys. Hope you're doing well today. I just want to talk about the deep... This is the Python King, Robert. I'm coming for you. Oh, sorry about that, guys.
What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Am I on punked?
Did he?
Am I in a coma right now? Am I been stricken by lightning?
Did he just start making like dinosaur noises?
I'm going, Kroll, will you pull this? I need to hear it back. I need to.
It said Titans defensive line. I thought I was going to get an easy transition to talk about football.
I said, Alan, what do you want to talk about? I just want to talk about the Titans defensive line.
Should we just go home?
Dude, I think we're all in a simulation. This is not, none of this is real.
All right.
Take Marshall.
All right, Marshall. Maybe Marshall will be a human being and not a Men in Black situation where an alien is living inside your skin and emerges while you're on the phone with us. Go ahead, Marshall.
Hey, guys, what's going on today? I am definitely a human being.
Okay, very good.
First-time caller, long-time listener, guys. You guys are awesome. Just wanted to say, if we do the snake hunt, I'll provide all the ammunition because I did it last year. And let me tell you, it's no picnic in the park because you know how hot Florida is. And I'm scared to death of snakes. And, boy, I had a blast. A blast. It is one of the best trips I ever had in my life. I wish I could go this year, but I'm not able to. But if we do it and you provide us the opportunity to go down there, I'll provide all the ammunition.
Oh, dude, we got riders, man.
We got riders. Marshall, thank you for the call. We'll be in touch. I'm so serious.
Don't ever raise nothing up against this house because we have riders.
We do. And they've got guns. we got people with gun shops. We got people who are providing. How many people can provide us the ammunition? Nobody said anything about snacks.
The limit.
I'll bring the orange slices.
My headset's broken.
No, I have the assault rifles.
Anybody got orange slices? No, but I do
Potato
have
salad. No. How about a sawed-off shotgun? Jesus Christ! I think I can hear the fan.
Okay.
What a mess! What a mess. Okay. Should we actually try and
Ron
do a
Slay?
topic? No way.
Dadgummit. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I love that they're playing the game now. God almighty.
Ron Slay.
I can't. I haven't been able to stop laughing since that dude just called in.
I just we don't know who you are. We don't know where you're calling from, but we're glad that we made you laugh today.
Oh my God.
People just calling in.
I'm blocking the lines.
No,
we're not. No one's calling in anymore. We're not doing it.
Unblock the lines this instant.
I already broke my headset, dude. It looks wonky on my daggum head. Sweating.
Kroll, do you have the audio of this raptor sound?
What'd you do? All right, give me a second.
Okay, so this was Alan?
I don't know who any of these people are. None of you people are being truthful. I don't know what anybody's... Unblock the line.
No,
Somebody
stop.
calls in. Unblock the line. Somebody calls in. This was Alan, who was calling under the guise of wanting to discuss Titans' defensive line.
That's what it said on my call screener.
Alan, how's it going?
Alan is in Nashville next. Hey, Alan.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. I just want to talk about the deep. This is the Python King, Robert. I'm coming for you. Oh, sorry about that, guys.
I don't know.
What?
Was he the Python King? I think that's what he was saying. The Python King is coming for me.
Did he get eaten by the Python King?
I think the Python King possessed him and is living inside of him, and using him is the antithesis of a python.
So it's the spirit of all the slain pythons.
So many people calling in. I hate every single one of you. I hate all of you because I have to answer these calls. I have to screen them.
I can put them on hold.
I'll put them on hold. That's like, I'll bring the groceries in. Who's going to put them up? Best at what, huh?
I mean, I could just pick up the phone, right? Doesn't my phone in here work?
No, it doesn't work. Nothing in there works. Don't touch anything. God, dude, I can't do this anymore. This must what it
we
must.
Still have an hour and a half. Somebody said, who gave you guys a radio show? I don't know.
We're getting fired.
How are we still on the air? How have they not come in here and be like, all right, boys, maybe we just wrap it up early. We play a Blaine and Zach best of or something like that.
If there was ever a time to have a guest scheduled, today would be the day. Something to bring us back.
You know what? Randy in the F&M Bank chat, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, where you can live stream the show and leave your comments beyond calling and harassing Robert Walsh. Look at all the calls. Randy says that Alan, who just apparently had an exorcism on the air, sounded a lot like the birthday. Grandpa and his grandson listening to the show and wanted me to say the thing that I won't ever say, which I can't even go to the fake me saying it right now because Robert is just incapacitated with calls. Carrot Top is going to attempt to find it, perhaps. But yes, it did sound a lot like that Alan. So, yes, that's what he wanted me to say. So, Alan, I don't know if he's... Alan's trying to get us. Alan's playing the long con here. We'll get to the phone calls later on in the show. We have a number of different off-season topics to actually get to that are probably not as entertaining, but probably more substantive than the last hour and a half of radio that we've just done. And one of those is a Bill Barnwell article on how Super Bowl rosters are built. We have a different version of the game that we played yesterday with the Titans and their roster construction, better, same, or worse. We did the offense yesterday. We're going to do the defense later on in the show whenever Robert stops sweating.
Had to cut my fan off. Dude, I need a cigarette, man.
Turn your fan back on.
You've got 3 calls. I think they're all genuine. I don't know. Everybody around here is a daggum rascal and a hoot today. So everybody's a daggum comedian. Everybody get it all out. Pick one. We ain't doing no topics today, dude. You want the phones open? You got it. Free for all Friday, baby.
No.
You pick the way that you're steering the wheel on this ship. You're the captain now.
Okay, let's try James in Greenbrier.
Hello.
Hello.
I want to give a shout out to my granddaughter Mia.
her Adams, Kenan under Dixie Youth softball team, won the state tournament. Week before last, went all the way through the tournament, didn't drop a game, and they're going to the World Series in Mississippi next week.
Oh, that's awesome, man. How you feel like they would be at wrangling snakes?
My granddaughter snatched them up and put them in her pocket.
Sign her up.
Hell yeah.
We got another
She's
one.
on the team. Congratulations to them. That's fantastic.
We've got ammo. We've
well
got
done by your granddaughter. Calm down. We'll get to your snake jokes in just a second.
snake wranglers.
All right, so Robert is so we're very happy for your granddaughter and her team, and we wish them great success. Let's try Tanner in Nashville.
Ron Slay. No, I'm kidding.
Thank God.
No, dude, I was just calling to tell you how great the show's been. F all them topics. What y'all are doing today, y'all got a nice little yin and yang going. Robert, it may be called the Buck Rising Show, but, sir, you are the backbone and the glue. Love what y'all are doing. Have a good one.
The backbone and the glue.
I think I'm the belly. I think I'm the belly of the show. I don't know about no backbone.
No, because nothing with my name on it's going to have a gut.
I just appreciate the kind words. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it because I do. I feel like
because he's scared. He's scared that our bosses are going to come in here and be like, "You're fired."
I feel like this is the World War II trenches. Like, there ain't no phones. I don't know what's going on. I'm just living in this little hole I'm in. I don't know what's going on in the outside world.
But, like, in all seriousness, can we be a little self-involved in saying, like this is the show that I want to do anytime there's not sports on? Like, I just want to screw around and have fun with our friends, which is kind of what this is. And I love, and listen, I would not be so vain, because I am a vain person, but I would not be so vain to say that this is our audience. This is an audience like the Zone. I was thinking about this the other day because God knows I don't think about work or the radio show enough probably when I leave the building. But the Zone audience, not just to blow smoke up y'all's asses, I enjoy everybody, all the characters that we get. I know most of you don't call in. The ones of you that do, it really is a true joy for us to see the way that you guys get how stupid we are and the way that you lean into it. And some of you can't stand us, and I appreciate that as well, because you got to have, there's something for everybody on the station, and the station has done a lot of great work with a lot of different personalities over an extended period of time, over 20 years, building up that audience that we get to take advantage of. So we really do, not to get too sentimental in the middle of all the slapstick stuff, but like I was genuinely thinking the other day how much I enjoy you guys as an audience and how much I appreciate that you let us be as stupid on a daily basis for 3 hours of your day and our day, because it's not lost on us, even though, Robert, I think you look like you have been in a sauna. I'm concerned about you.
I'm doing good.
But like if you let me do 3 hours of horse or rock band, I would do it.
Yeah, of course.
Like I don't want to do anything else. Except for football season. When football season comes back, we'll get serious. In like 2 weeks, guys.
2 weeks. And all of this monkey business buffoonery, gone. We will revert.
Gone?
We will revert back into our stage personas. XY receiver and slot option.
Do you feel like you have a stage persona? Because you're obviously just a ridiculous human being. But
yeah. I grew up in like pro wrestling. So
like Lucas is the fakest of the three of us because he's lying about his ethnicity.
I just do me. I just come in here and just act crazy, and then I go home and I make one joke and Cheyenne's like, "Shut up already, guys!"
Probably why you're doing you.
Please stop calling. Please stop calling. I don't know who anyone is. Take Sam on too.
Well, now you're playing favorites. Sam.
Maybe.
What's up?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
I'm just calling to call.
Okay.
Are you the boy?
Y'all are my favorite show. Yeah.
Wait, you're Ron Slay, Ramon Foster?
No.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Cool. Appreciate you, Sam.
You said we're your favorite show?
Yes, I listen to y'all all the time.
Buddy, you need to get better taste.
Yeah.
Thanks for
What's your favorite Pokemon?
What's your favorite Pokemon? Do you
I
have
don't do Pokemon. I just
get the hell out of here, kid. What do you know?
That kid calls you a nerd.
What the hell
he
does he
said,
know?
I don't do Pokemon. Loser.
Kids have got my number today,
You just got
dude.
sunned.
He literally palmed my sweaty forehead.
He said, touch grass.
Nerd.
Is this why Feinbaum does his show this way, where he just says, all right, your turn?
It's easy. They want to call today. We got 2 more that I haven't even taken. What do we just, I'm telling you, we just take calls today, man.
I'm so down because they're so much funnier than we are right now. Will seems like he has a serious, or at least somewhat of a serious subject matter. Will is in Nashville. What's up, Will? We got you, buddy? Nope, I guess not. All right, Will in Nashville. Very good. We'll try Charles. Hey, Charles.
Hey, man. Bryce Harper. So calling to get your take on the Bryce Harper situation where I guess he did the cameo for DraftKings. Poor guy lost like $1.5 million on DraftKings in the past year. And they got Harper calling him, giving him a one-on-one conversation. Is that a good look for baseball or not?
Yeah, thank you for the call. So this is a story that the Philadelphia Inquirer was reporting on. Full disclosure, I don't know if we have anybody that does FanDuel ads on the air right now. I know we have in previous years, but just disclosure, we have all at different points done ads for various gaming outlets. So this story is about FanDuel. You seen this?
I have, right? This dude lost a bunch of money in there, and all he got was this dumb T-shirt.
So, well, yeah, the dumb T-shirt, though, it's more than a dumb T-shirt if you're a Phillies fan or if you're just a fan of sports in general. Bryce Harper's one of the most – Bryce Harper – and he never lived up to this, but Bryce Harper, in terms of hype around him as a prospect, as a young player, it wasn't LeBron-esque, but there were comparisons that were being drawn. Now, those were not fair to Bryce Harper, but that's how famous he has been in our lives for a long time. FanDuel sent a bettor who was struggling with a massive gambling addiction a personalized message from Bryce Harper, thanking him by name and mentioning the bettor with the gambling addiction, mentioning his son in the video. So the Philadelphia Inquirer is reporting that Terry Thompson is the name of the dude, gambled $18.5 million with FanDuel since 2020, lost about $2 million total on bets. He's now a plaintiff in a lawsuit against FanDuel, claiming the company fueled his gambling addiction with perks and VIP treatment. In the video from Harper, he's wishing the bettor an extra special Thanksgiving, mentions the bettor's son. Harper's agent is now being approached for comment about the situation. They're declining comment about the situation. But what he says is, hey, Terry, what's up, brother? Hey, man, your host, Brittany from FanDuel, wanted to make sure your Thanksgiving was extra special. So I just wanted to hop on here and wish you and your family a wonderful Thanksgiving. Tell, the name of the son is redacted. Tell blank I said hello. I appreciate all the support through the years, and I just hope you have a great day. Enjoy it. We'll see you soon. Bye. You can't have that. The guy is literally a plaintiff in a lawsuit against you, and you're sending him personalized videos from his favorite athletes and saying, hope your extra special Thanksgiving is great this year as you deal with your gambling addiction that we have allegedly fueled because we've given you VIP treatment and made you feel more at ease, more comfortable. I don't think I know anybody with an outright gambling addiction. Okay, maybe I do, and I just don't know it. I'm sure it's more prevalent than I realize. I'm sure we all have somebody in our lives who you could probably say, yeah, if you found out that they had to seek actual treatment for gambling addiction, you would say, yeah, that probably makes sense. I feel like that is such a line that you cannot have crossed if you're these leagues, understanding that we're all in bed with the gambling money. Like it is the thing that has taken professional sports to a ridiculously higher level in the last 2 decades. It's keeping a bunch of sports media things going that maybe would not exist if not for the overwhelming amount of money that gaming outlets have dumped into sports. So I'm not going to, sit here and be Pollyanna about the idea that I've done sports. I don't bet because it's an ethical problem for me as a reporter. I don't bet on the NFL. I have bet on college basketball, college football, stuff like that, but I don't bet on the NFL as somebody who works in the NFL on a regular basis, not for a team, but around a team. I could easily see how it would have addictive qualities. I've done ads for gambling outlets before. I feel like you have to understand the ethical violation of the guy who's got a gambling addiction, who's $2 million in the hole, who's bet $18.5 million with you over the course of his account, being like, hey, bud, here's a message from Bryce Harper. Make sure you use the promo code Harper the next time you use FanDuel. Like, what? It's a terrible, terrible look. See, we could do sports today if you want.
It was a good reprieve. Back to the ridiculousness.
We've got more phone calls to take throughout the course of the show. We do have subjects that we have scheduled. Maybe we'll get to them. Maybe we won't. It depends on what you guys want to talk about today because Robert has just decided we're going to outsource the entire show to callers on Buck Rising. It's 104.5 The Zone. Welcome back to the show, fueled by, I don't know today, but certainly by Hattie B's Hot Chicken, the best hot chicken in the world. Like everybody found a canister of Shut the Cluck Up spice and snorted it and decided this is the way that we're going to do the radio show today. So that's fine. Also, anytime we can have ABBA on a Friday, does my heart good. There would absolutely have been an ABBA song if I was at karaoke. And I don't even think it would have just been me. Lucas, a big ABBA guy.
Lucas got up there forcibly, had no idea what to sing, and goes, give me King Kunta. What? So then...
Like Kendrick?
Yes. So then, the three whitest people you know, Brent, Lucas, and I, along with Ron Slay.
Brent? He didn't do that Cosby impression, did he?
No Cosby. We were all doing our best. It was at the ass end of the night. We were all ridiculous, and it was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Bowling will be a lot of fun. Next Thursday, 6 to 9. 3HL is going to be there 3 to 6. Get your tickets on the Zone's website, or if you're in the chat, it's pinned. Get your ticket, $40, all you can bowl. You can't beat that. Plus, I'll be there. Warm Tito shots will be there. Buck, the equivalent, the human version of a warm Tito shot, will be there. July 16th.
I can't. I really don't have a way to refute that. You've bested me.
On guard. Touche.
So Robert has in the grid here for me to talk about free agent regrets from Von Miller. I don't want to do that. I want to take phone calls instead. So we're going to keep this train rolling. Let's go with David in Bellevue.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. First of all, let me start off with some totally unapologetic brown nosing here. The depth of knowledge that you guys have about sports just has me blown away. I don't know anyone who has, with the exception of my doctor, who has such a depth of knowledge about your profession and so on. Okay, now let me get back to the reason I called. I know you guys are streaming, so I got on YouTube, and I was surprised when I saw your faces. And Buck, I tell you what, I've listened to you on and off when I'm driving to the grocery or wherever, and I'm familiar with your voice. But when I saw what you look like on a screen, it did not fit the picture in my mind's eye. I mean, it was just totally inconsistent. And the other guy, I thought if I was going to pick who the voice would go to, it would be the guy, I don't even know his name, the guy with the red beard.
It's fine. You don't have to know his name. We simply refer to him as guy with red beard moving forward.
Okay, the guy with the red beard, yeah.
Very good.
But anyway, like I said, I just, how you guys are so... have such a depth of knowledge about sports. It just blows me away. And that's mainly it. I don't normally call. The last time I called a talk show was late Phil Valentine. And
love you. Bye, buddy.
And R.I.P. Phil Valentine. David, thank you for the call. We do appreciate the kind words. Brown nosing is always welcome. For me.
And chop liver Redbeard back here.
Guy with the red beard.
No, I think the best part of that whole call is that he thought your voice would have fit me. He thought that you would look like me. How does that make you feel?
Fine, because I don't.
You could. Can't wait to start feeding you Caltine bars like off of Mean Girls and get
like
you fat as hell. Oh, they're really good. They help you lose weight.
David, it's 60 seconds on the clock before the Oscars music start. If you're not familiar with the stupid bit that we play, but we do appreciate the call. Do you get that a lot?
People saying that you don't look like what you sound like you look like? Yeah. Yes, very frequently. And then I get the age-old face for radio joke every single time. Thank you, sir. Would you like to buy me a beer?
And usually the answer is yes. Isn't it worth suffering the same joke a million times over for the free booze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
right.
take that.
That's right. Is that just like a normal human thing where you hear a voice? So, for example, I mean, Howard Stern is such a public figure and very distinctive looking that you probably had, I don't know if Howard Stern's a bad example. I'm trying to think of like somebody who you more associate with a voice than you do
Kevin Harlan. I thought Kevin Harlan was black. I did for the longest.
Okay.
It's like the what would you do for love? Like you hear that guy, you don't think that's a white guy.
It's like Sports Love Island. Or no, not Love Island. What's the one?
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Sports Love is Blind. Kevin Harlan. Kevin Harlan's a good one.
He's just got the juice.
He does have the juice. I feel like that's normal. Like, even if you just hear a name, you have a probably some preconceived notion of what somebody should look like or does look like in your mind's eye, and then you're surprised, and it sounds like disappointed in what somebody looks like after the fact.
Any voice actor. What do you think Bart Simpson's, the person that voices Bart Simpson, looks like?
Isn't it a woman?
Correct. Wrong. Whatever you thought it looked like, wrong. Yeah. It's a woman.
Yeah.
Like any voice actor.
Do we allow that in Tennessee?
To do, well, I mean,
vocal
it's like
transgender?
Very like Shakespeare.
Okay.
You know, Shakespeare did it. We can do it.
615-737-1045, the number if you want to jump in. Let's go with Jack in Nolensville.
I had a question, but I thought I would ask first. How did Egypt make the World Cup, and how did they do?
They did make it. They Atlanta Falcons their way out of the tournament in humiliating fashion. They are the laughingstock of the world, but I appreciate the call, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about it.
That's okay.
My real question was, but do you think that there'll be a little extra steam down at the Titans this year, in as much as Coach Saleh and his OC are trying to be sure that the league will later understand that the problems they had in New York were the clubs and not them? And y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you for the call, Jack. So he like an underlying theme, I guess, for Saleh and Dable. Will it be an underlying theme, the talking points around them, or will that be something that's palpable from an organizational standpoint? I can't necessarily predict how it would go from their standpoint. What I can go off of is track record. Saleh is, I think, a lot more. The comparison to Vrabel is drawn often, and saying that the Titans needed to find somebody similar to Mike Vrabel, which is their most recent run of success, even though it didn't end well in the last couple of years of Vrabel's tenure here. But Saleh gets a lot of Vrabel comparisons, and I don't think they're that similar. Like, they are defensive-minded coaches. Saleh was a way better defensive coordinator than Vrabel ever was, and Saleh has done it for an extended period of time. Saleh, I think, is more calculating. Dable reminds me more of Mike Vrabel in the sense of the way that they carry themselves, the way that they coach, how they interact with the players. Dable is the one who is way more hands-on, it feels like. And I'm not saying that as a knock on Saleh. I just think he's different than people might imagine him to be, right? Kind of like a sports radio caller thinking that we look different or differently than they have imagined. I think people are imagining something different from Saleh than he actually is, and it not necessarily being a bad thing. Now, will it be an underlying theme for them internally? Yes. Saleh has given press conference quotes in New York to the effect of keeping receipts, right? And using these slights that the New York media would come up with, or the way that he felt he was being covered. Almost, and if I don't think it's too extreme to say in New York there was a tinge of paranoia to Saleh that I don't think we'll see if he ends up having a similar experience here in Tennessee, but I think the atmosphere, the environment, simply the media coverage is different between the Titans and the Jets, so maybe he will not feel as paranoid or will not have as emotional responses as he did in some of those press conferences during his time with the Jets. Do people think the Giants are a bad organization? I wouldn't call them a good organization of late. And I know maybe John Harbaugh is here to right all the wrongs and show everybody how things are supposed to be done. But if the problem is at the top with indecision among ownership, I don't necessarily think that's a Harbaugh fixable thing. He can mask it if he wants to, or if he's able to. Yeah, everybody, because nobody is going to believe in Robert Saleh inherently. There's no reason to. He's not been a successful head coach, been a successful play caller, but you have plenty of examples of guys who can do the job as a play caller without being a successful head coach. So what Saleh's set out to do in his second opportunity is make some changes that he feels like will make a difference in the way that he does that job, play to his strengths, which is the play calling element, and that's why he's got Gus Bradley to help with the other responsibilities. Again, 4 former head coaches on this staff, if you count Bones Fossil's interim stint. So, yeah, it's a good question and worth considering whether that's a theme that you can feel or that we can sense from them versus a theme in how they'll be covered, how they'll be talked about. We'll keep it going. Stick right here. We'll take more phone calls on 104.5 The Zone. Look at that, Robert. It's the final hour. We made it. We made it on this Friday. Hope you're having a great Friday so far. We've been having a lot of fun. You guys have helped us have a lot of fun. Calls have been excellent. We expect that to continue through the final hour of the show today. Lucas is in Brazil for the rest of the week. He'll be back on Monday. I guess we did the 3 days, the short week on July 4th week together, but I've been gone for a week. Then we did the 3 days, and then Lucas left for a week. Next week will feel like normal show. We've got SEC Media Days on the horizon, football, training camp. Soon after that, 18 days till training camp, 18 days till we get this thing operating at a significantly higher and more professional level. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's not. Who's to say? But we'll be out there at training camp doing the shows like normal. Looking forward to the Titans have been kind enough to give us the accommodations that I prefer up there on the third floor balcony of the new wing of the practice facility. If you've been out to the practice facility lately, I don't know how they did the open practices for fans this year, if there was a similar raffle opportunity, because I know that there are. It's going to be cool with 3 different joint training camp practices. We're going to do a week essentially out there in San Francisco. Then Seattle and Chicago are coming here for joint training camp practices. Cosell's going to be here for the Bears one. Caleb Williams, Sam Darnold, that Seattle defense, getting to see the 49ers against the Saleh's defense, right? 49ers will have intimate familiarity with Robert Saleh's defense. See how well the Titans are able to handle Kyle Shanahan, even if it is just in a practice. These will be great opportunities to test, okay, is this team appreciably better on a number of fronts without them having to play a physical game? They will play preseason games, of course, and we won't know specifically what they look like until, October. Have a good feel and read on this year's team. But certainly there will be plenty of opportunities to test what this year's team will be.
And we will find out very quickly what this offensive line is going to be. This will be the canary in the coal mine because the Bears front, it is what it is. They're not an inspiring defense to face, but the 49ers and Seattle, their fronts, you're going to find out real quick if Schlotman, Volson, and everyone on this offensive line, sans Peter Skoronski, is worth their weight.
It's only 1 day of joint practice in San Francisco, the way that I read the schedule. I'm going to go out there Monday. They've got the practice Tuesday. There's an off day Wednesday and then a game Thursday, if I read that schedule correctly. But that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun to see quality teams in training camp and to see how much quality your team has up against those 3 playoff teams from a year ago. 615-737-1045, the number. We have a number of topics that are in the grid, but kind of the approach to today's show is if you guys want to ask us something and see where we go with it, we've been having a lot of fun with that so far. We seem to have scared the kid off. Ron Slay, Ramon Foster has not called us.
I found out that this has also been happening to Ross on Cover 2.
Okay.
He did not handle it as gracefully as we have.
Ross yell at the kid?
Maybe Ross yelled at the kid. It is annoying. It's annoying as hell. But I wouldn't holler at the kid. I just make him snake bait.
How have you been answering the phone back there?
Same way I always do. Zone, what's your name? Where are you calling from? And I'd get a Ron Slay. And eventually I was like, is there something you would like to talk about? Like I was getting frustrated. And then I realized the kid's probably got 7 words in his vernacular anyway. That's just what he wants to say. So I just started.
4 of them are Ron Slay, Ramon Foster.
I just started to call out to him like, Ron Slay, Ron Slay, Ron Slay. And he'd give me a Ron Slay back. Apparently Joseph answered the phone and he gave him a Jeopardy. Like, what do you want to talk about? Jeopardy? Never heard it.
It's just what's on TV at the time that he's on the phone. It's what's in front of him.
Wife swap?
Is it wife swap? Wife swap still a thing?
I wish it was. God, that was electric television.
Banger.
When the kid from the Bayou had a woman come in and take his bacon and his chicken nuggets away, and he threw the tantrum of all tantrums. Oh, elite television.
We used to do reality TV well. Now it's just all Love Island.
Now it's just how many people want to make out on camera.
Yeah, that works.
I need a Love Island of all uggos, all people that are looking and shaped like me. That's what I want. Like,
that's not very nice.
That it's me. Hell, it's what I look like.
I know, but
there are ugly men and women all over this beautiful country.
Yes.
They deserve to be making out on camera too. Let them come out there.
Oh, I don't want that.
Oh, you do. It's just like Golden Bachelor. Who's watching that unless you're watching and pointing and
Nobody's
laughing?
watching Golden Bachelor. Surely Golden Bachelor did not rate well. Surely not.
I think it would have been, was it Golden Bachelor was all the women chasing the one man, correct?
Yeah. So The Bachelor is one man being pursued by, whatever it is, 8 or 12, however they wean down the numbers. I don't know what they start with, but it's multiple women pursuing one man. Bachelorette is vice versa. So you wanted me to be a participant on one of these shows, right? You wanted me to be, so I would have been on The Bachelorette, not The Bachelor.
I would like you to be in the ocean of potential contenders and not the prize. The prize, it would be funny, but I don't think anyone...
It wouldn't be nearly as funny as me in a house with all these other meathead idiots.
I don't think that you should be reaping the benefit of tons and tons of beautiful women fawning over you like you are some prize. You are a goldfish at a state fair. That's what you are. And the fact that everyone in this building,
beta
everyone
fish.
in your, no, you are, yeah, you're not an alpha fish, you're a beta fish. And everyone makes it up like you're this golden god, this gift to the humanity. You're not. You're the same as me. I'm an algae sucker. I'm stuck on the side of the tank. I have to be here. You're a goldfish. You're only going to be as big as a bowl you're in, buddy.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I'm scared to death to take one of these calls.
John is in Nashville.
Hey, guys. So I love the chaos and love that Robert's getting bullied by a child. So that
Multiple children. Not just the one that's harassing him on the phone, the one that said Pokemon, you loser.
Well, I figured this would be a fun little hypothetical to throw out there. How many... Okay, so 100 of the Ron Slay Ramon Foster kids versus one Conor McGregor, who wins in a fight? Or how many Roberts would it take to beat Gable Stevenson in a fight?
Oh, woof.
Thank you for the call. Who's the other person?
Gable Stevenson, former gold Olympic medaler in the Olympics, wrestled at Minnesota, was a multi-time national champion.
He looks scary.
He's very scary. Was signed to the WWE, wasn't that good at it, did not have the Brock Lesnar or Kurt Angle quality to him. He left. He actually tried out for the Bills football team, was a defensive tackle, if you'll remember last year, didn't make the squad, quit that, and then rightfully so, went to where he could actually make real money in blood sport. So
he's in the UFC.
He is fighting
this week.
He is fighting tomorrow. Yes.
Okay.
So he has been in wrestling. It is called a squash match when Andre the Giant would wrestle like 3 local competitors. Everyone that Gable Stevenson has fought has looked like they have had one arm or a single leg. He has just dominated everyone that has come across him. So now he's in the UFC. I think he's after the prelim fights. So he's actually on the real card. He actually has a real fight. Excited to see what he looks like against real competition. I still think the UFC is feeding people to him, like lower ranking gatekeepers to get his.
Have to though right now.
You got to build guys up.
That's to me the biggest problem that UFC has, Robert, that we don't really talk about because they're so awash in keep your politics out of sports, except Dana White speaks at the Republican National Convention, which I've never, understood how he delineates. But that's, again, it's not even just because of which party he's speaking at their national convention. It's that he's at a national convention for a political party. That, to me, is the biggest issue with the UFC as somebody who's just outside looking in. Now, you may be able to tell me that the concerns that I have are not relevant or that I'm looking at this from the wrong perspective. But when I think about UFC, when I think about MMA, I shouldn't still think about Conor McGregor. I know he's fighting this weekend. I know it's his first fight in 5 years, so Conor McGregor is going to be on the forefront, but I mean even before that. Like, it's a different version of what I think golf suffers from, which is, will Tiger ever return to form? It feels like UFC is kind of in a Tiger Woods situation where they made these huge stars on the front end. Like Ronda Rousey was acting in movies. McGregor is an international star.
I mean, even before that, too, like Rampage Jackson, like any Chuck Liddell, any of those early, Ken Shamrock, those early fighters.
So I am not somebody who regularly watches UFC. I'm not like against it or anything like that. It's not something I've been super passionate about. I haven't followed it regularly. If there's a fight on in a bar, I'll absolutely watch and be, usually horrified by human cockfighting. But whatever, I get it. It's entertaining. There's nobody of even remotely the same kind of caliber or name brand equity of as any of those people that you just mentioned, Robert. Like, who's the biggest star in UFC based on their actual accomplishments?
This is so akin to WWE because inside the WWE sphere, you could still say that John Cena could potentially be the face of what they are, even though he's retired from in-ring competition. You could say it's Roman Reigns, who is on a part-timer schedule. He doesn't wrestle year-round. I think the UFC is in a similar phase where Conor can sell tickets. So obviously, Conor is going to be in the main event whenever he is able to fight. They have a few select guys like that. The problem with UFC is a lot of these guys, you can either fight infrequently or as frequently as you would like to. But once you get good, you don't want to be in the habit of taking a bunch of fights because that could lower your ranking and potentially knock you out of heavyweight or championship bouts. So once you get good and you get in the top 10, you only want to fight other top 10 people. So Conor McGregor, if you look at his early fight list, he's bang, 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 knocking all these fights out because he wants to get ranked. Once you get ranked, you only want to fight people that are ranked similar to you. So when they get these stars, these guys that they've built up to be superstars, they fight so infrequently and they have such a short shelf life that they can't squeeze maximum value out of these guys like a WWE could, like AEW can. So when they get there and they have someone that isn't a bona fide star like Conor, like Ronda, they're gonna take a ride for everything it's worth. They've tried to do this Conor fight multiple times, and through health or circumstances, it wasn't able to happen.
Or PED suspensions.
Anything of the ilk. But UFC has shown that if you are worth the benefit of the doubt, they will give you that doubt. I.e., John Jones. If you sell tickets and you're a good enough fighter, they'll make excuses for you, and they will get you to fight to a certain extent.
John Jones may be one of the most disappointing athletes of my lifetime.
Maybe of all time. Like, put him up there with Derrick Rose.
Because he's unbelievably good relative to the rest of his competition. Like,
a natural killer.
Easy to envision him being the best ever to participate in blood sport that way. And just through all because again, these guys and women who participate in fights for money, okay? They're not going to be wired the same way that the rest of us are. So for me to easily look at John Jones, say, well, what a waste. What a waste of everything that you could have been, understanding what he already is without needing to live up to my moral expectation of him or professionalism expectation of him. He's still the best fighter I've ever seen.
And he'll probably never fight again. But back to the conversation about having superstars. WWE has superstars in their own sphere.
Yeah.
Like Sami Zayn is a big deal to wrestling fans.
Right, because people are now giving me names in UFC, Alex Pereira, Sean O'Malley, and I have heard of both of those people. I would not, but I think that you could poll 100 people walking down the street and 85 of them would know who Conor McGregor is, what Conor McGregor does, and what he looks like. I mean, O'Malley's got doesn't he have like a rainbow afro?
Like the clown afro-esque.
Right. So he's got a gimmick that makes him discernible.
Distinguishing features and all that. But Alex Pereira?
But I'm talking about like Nate, like who would grab a casual fan? maybe I'm being too dismissive of the two fighters that the YouTube chat have brought up. I don't want to be disrespectful that way just because I'm ignorant of the sport.
No, and I don't think you're being dismissive because you're not saying that they're not worth the money. You're not saying that they're not good fighters. It's just that's the whole reason that they have press conferences.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason they have face-offs, to create this viral buzz on the internet that's like, oh, I want to watch this. The same reason that Jake Paul has made a living fighting retired fighters, because he's really, really good at social media. He's really, really good at making people care. The UFC...
The rare sport where winning the press conference does matter.
Totally matters. And it matters for the purse as well, because the pay for fighters, there's all kind of ambiguous things. TKO Holdings, the parent company of this, have had to fight through their tenure in the fight sphere. But at the end of the day, I think it's always going to have a place, because you're going to have diehards who know all these guys and know their strategies and their fighting techniques. And if people want to dive in every once in a while for a White House fight or a big fight like this with Conor, they're okay with that. They're okay with that. Same way that the WWE is cool with people popping in for the Royal Rumble, people popping in for WrestleMania. We'll get you back. We'll see you next year. They're cool with that.
615-737-1045. You can call in about what we're talking about. You can call in about whatever you want to today. We're just kind of Russian rouletting our way through the radio show with these calls. Jake is in Nashville.
Hey, so I wanted to talk about the Neyland Entertainment District. I don't know if y'all have seen anything about that.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it yesterday, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm a student there, and as much as a huge Tennessee fan I am, the G10 parking lot, so many students park there. Like, I know so many friends that park there, and we already have a parking problem in general. I just don't know how far the athletic department can take investment into all the sports teams, especially when we're disappointing all our fans every single year. But I don't know. I just wanted to ask y'all's opinion about that.
So that's kind of like a multi-pronged question, right? Because the G10 parking lot is going to go away for a year, based on our understanding and reading through the thread of the logistics that was put out this week about their real estate arm of their NIL collective, essentially, and how that's factoring into the entertainment district and how they're fueling essentially trying to pay for a national championship through a real estate venture and multiple real estate ventures. It's a net positive for your athletic department. Giving yourself the most possible resources is going to give you the best possible chance to succeed under the current construct, right? Because right now we're in an arms race every offseason for college football talent, college basketball talent. It's leaving non-revenue sports by the wayside. You can say that you have a problem with that. You may or may not have a problem with that, depending on what your level of interest in. I mean, even baseball in college is not a revenue sport. Softball, swimming and diving, tennis, all these other things that that do not draw the way that football and college basketball do. So the parking situation, the hotel that's being built as a part of the entertainment district is going to have more parking reportedly under it. Now, again, I'm just going off the things that are being reported on by people who are covering the situation. It's an estimated amount of about 400 additional parking spots. That's not the most when you consider the Neyland game day crowds and all these different things and population on campus and things like that. I'm not familiar with the parking situation at Tennessee inherently, but I could take a guess that it's probably not ideal. The effort that they're making, because he's also citing underperforming athletic programs. I think you have to take each program independent of one another and say, okay, was this worth it? And what circumstances led to it being disappointing? I have no explanation for the worst Lady Vols season of all time, other than the coach screwed up, was transparent, or took accountability for her screw-ups at her end-of-season press conference. But it's the worst Lady Vols season you've ever seen for an incredibly proud program with an incredibly passionate fan base and a fan base that is very invested in their success. For that to fall as flat on its face as it did this season is unacceptable. So to that point, fair. I think Rick Barnes overachieved this season. I really do. I think that there's nothing wrong with the men's basketball program at Tennessee. I think I know it is achieving at its highest levels ever. Would you like for it to advance further in the tournament than Rick Barnes has ever made it with Tennessee? Yes. I still think it's achieving at the highest level that the program has ever achieved at, and so it's hard for me to nitpick that. The football program has a million different things going on. That's not to excuse it. Josh Heupel may have a ceiling that we don't yet know about. The circumstances around his quarterback, trying to leverage, essentially trying to take the University of Tennessee hostage in Nico Iamaleava for more money, and it blowing up in Nico's face, but also having repercussions on Tennessee as far as their football product. It's really hard for me to knock Josh Heupel for what last season was. The more money that you have, it's only with the endeavor to improve those underperforming or underwhelming seasons that these various programs might have. You're trying to mitigate. You're going to have seasons where you fall short of expectation no matter what. I think in college football, Robert, you probably feel some type of way about this because your program is one that's regularly getting poached. For programs who are trying to maintain like a level of year-over-year consistency, I think it's as hard as it's ever been. You're never going to get the Nick Saban dynasty again. You may not even get the run that Georgia went on a couple of years ago. I think every year's up for grabs in the current state of college football. I think every year is up for grabs. So you reset the board. Yeah, you have an infrastructure. You have a war chest. You have a coach that you believe is a commodity that can operate at a higher level, that can improve the things around him. Whether Heupel's that guy or not, I think we're still kind of waiting for a determination. It's never been like what was Hendon Hooker's year of the 2022 season. It's never been, people thought it was going to be like Hendon Hooker every year, and it's not been, right? It's been kind of a mixed bag every year. So I get the Tennessee fan complaint. I think the entertainment district is net positive for what it's trying to accomplish, which is just to generate more revenue. Think about it this way, Robert. How much was each Big 12 institution earning from Monster Energy? Because it's not just, Robert, it's not just the patches on the jerseys for men's, women's basketball, and college football for every Big 12 program next year. Not just signage on all the fields in the Big 12 and all the courts in the Big 12. It's the fact that it's Big 12. It's like Monster Energy Big 12 football. It's the naming rights to the conference. Like a broadcaster coming into a Big 12 broadcast this year is going to say Monster Energy Big 12 football.
They should just make it the Monster 12.
Basically. Each member institution in the Big 12 is earning what for that huge, wide-ranging deal that the Big 12 did with Monster?
$1.25 million.
Tennessee is going to make more in rent on an annual basis off this entertainment district than the Big 12 is going to make per institution from their entire conference marketing deal. Now, that's the Big 12 being bad at business and Tennessee being good at business, but still.
And to service his initial point of there being a parking issue around Knoxville, which, by the way, this is something I think that affects almost every single college campus.
I have to think so.
I've never talked to someone that was like, oh, parking at our university was actually really good. It's a necessary evil because once this is completed, it will provide more parking than G10 was previously providing.
Yeah, I think the article that I read in the Knoxville News Sentinel was a little over 400 additional parking spots.
That's a heavy lift, especially for when kids are getting parking tickets for parking on the side of the road because they're going to be late for class because they don't want to walk up all those hills. So while I think, yeah, it sucks, if it was my senior year, I would be ticked because it's like, hey, this is where I park at, this is where I tailgate at. I'm not going to have that for my last year in college. But I also realize that it's a necessary evil. It's something that has to be done to move parking, NIL, the security of the area when you're going to house NIL or recruits. It makes sense.
Indiana was that way before the football team was good, just because people came into town to tailgate football games. Like this, that's a pretty common complaint. I'm sure any university where there's Power 4 football being played on a regular basis. All right. Neil Aseel, next. Welcome back to the show, fueled by Hattie B's Hot Chicken. So we still have topics on the wheel, yeah?
There is a singular topic.
No, there's two. Well, technically, there's a whole show worth of topics on the wheel.
I don't know why I tried to put things in the grid this morning. I should have known. My pain. All right, cut that off. Get that out of here.
It's so good.
It is bad. But the reason I wanted to play that is because the band is Seal. But we do have topics left.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we should do this the right way.
Spin the wheel.
We can spin the wheel. What else is on the wheel before I spin it? I need to make sure I have adequately spaced these out. So we have Neil the Seal, who is lambasting an Australian town.
We've got the biggest loose ends of the NFL offseason. We've got how Super Bowl rosters are built.
We've been holding that Bill Barnwell close to the vest.
For a week. We have free agent regrets from Von Miller.
And
we have NFL players 4 times more likely to die from neurodegenerative disease.
I'm glad we didn't do that. That would have stuck out like a sore thumb.
That was my contribution to the show today.
It's like fruit-filled Jell-O.
We have Titans better, same, or worse.
Better, same, or worse.
We literally have an entire show for Monday. We don't have to. This was all of the things that we planned to do today, and we have done none of them.
I hope it doesn't land on this seal. I don't know how much more buffoonery I can take.
Spin it.
No whammy. Let's talk about
And
some
Lucas is going to come back to this on Monday and trying to talk to us about the World Cup.
Oh, my gosh. It landed on Neil the Seal.
Yeah, it did.
Of course it did. Of course it did. Why would it be anything else?
Tell me about the seal.
If you're unfamiliar, Neil the Seal is an elephant seal that has been harassing this coastal Australian town in, what is that, Oceania? Is that what they call that
yes.
part of the world? He has been tormenting this city for years. And similar to geese or ducks that migrate, Neil likes to peruse around the town in the summer. And then when the season is over, he hits the water and joins his elephant seal brethren elsewhere. But behind him, in his wake, he leaves a trail of disaster. If you're unfamiliar with elephant seals, look them up. Even if you're driving, take your hands off the wheel. Do it yourself.
No.
What do you mean, no? They got driverless cars. If you're in a Waymo, look it up.
Do you? Don't you still have like a key that you have to turn?
No.
Might as well have a car that you have to crank up the motor on.
I got a push to start, buddy.
Oh, that's right. Lucas has a physical key he has to turn. Poor. That's the weirdest red color I've ever seen on a car in my life.
While we're speaking of poor, these poor Australians are split on how to deal with Neil. Oh, that would be a great newspaper headline in Australia, how to deal with Neil.
As if they haven't done that.
Probably. Neil takes great issue with anything that is cemented or buried into the ground. If you are a signpost, a speed sign, a wooden rail, a fence, anything that is stuck in a place, Neil decides that he is going to excavate it. And he does it in a unique way, the same way I get Cheyenne to get out of the bed. He lays on it. And he lays his giant, deglobulated elephant seal body, and he has uprooted over 50 speed, wooden fence, anything of that ilk signs around this oceanic Australian town.
So you know why he's doing this with all these stationary objects?
Because he got so many teeth to brush. His medulla oblongata, something like that.
His medulla oblongata.
Why is he doing this?
So, are you familiar with molting?
Like birds molt. Like they are getting rid of their old feathers and getting new feathers.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Neil molts.
Like his skin.
Elephant seals, according to this article that I'm reading in the New York Times, elephant seals molt.
Okay.
So their skin, they just have dead skin that they need to scratch off. So he's using all of these stationary objects as essentially, what do people use on their like bunions and stuff
loofah?
like that? Yeah. He's essentially using a telephone pole as a loofah because he's an elephant seal and he's made of the things that tanks are built out of. The fact that he is considered a juvenile, and it's the biggest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Well, it's more about his attitude.
All right, so what? He likes to take a nap by the fence in the sun.
the videos of people going, "You can't park there, Neil. Neil, you can't park there."
Just having a whole ass human conversation. It's like with your pets, you talk in a baby voice. Even no matter who you are, you may be the manliest of men. Your testosterone levels may be off the chart, and you talk to your dog or your cat or your animal, your pet, in a baby voice. You do. You just do.
I was leaving Lucas's house yesterday. Are
you cat sitting?
Not cat sitting, because he has an automatic feeder, automatic litter box. Just Lucas did this for me when I was out of town. He doesn't like to leave Leo by himself. Leo is a social cat. He likes to hang out with people. So he just asked me if after work I would go pop over there for like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, is he living by himself now?
Leo? No. Blue is in somewhere else.
Okay.
I think he's on a trip as well. But
God forbid Lucas move out.
when I was leaving the house, I was like, "All right, bye, Dinky boy. Bye, Leo. I love you. Your daddy gonna be home soon. Talking to him." And I'm closing the door, locking it. And as I turn, Lucas's neighbor is outside and just heard me, not knowing I'm talking to a cat because I gave no inkling of that. Just me going, "Love you, Winky. I love you, Leo. Do you wait, buddy? I love you so much. Your daddy be home soon." "Oh, hello, sir. Nice to see you." Everyone does the baby talk.
Yeah. So they are baby talking this. It weighs 2,200 pounds.
This is what I look like at Nashville Shores, by the way. If you see Neil the Seal.
By the way, you see Nashville Shores got private equity?
I didn't see
They
that.
got bought.
I saw they were having an adult foam party. Maybe that's part. What's the chance I can get you over there?
Me?
No children allowed. Only adults. Wave pool foam party. You know me, I'm down to clown. It doesn't bother me at all. And I hadn't been at a foam party since like
high school.
Yeah, definitely high school.
High school, those 18 and under clubs.
Yes.
You could go to in high school. Ours was called Oxygen.
Oh, ours was.
You could definitely get chlamydia from the foam.
Ours was Cloud 9, where it's like your mouth just tastes like you've been blowing bubbles all night. Like, this is disgusting.
You know, honestly, if you taste soap, that's probably one of the
better things.
Safer things.
I also loved having your
coming across your sensory abilities at that point.
So the local.
No, you cannot get me to go to the foam party at Nashville Shores.
The local government wants Neil to stop tearing up the infrastructure, but the local populace would like them to leave Neil the hell alone.
Let him be.
Let him do what he's going to do.
Let him be.
He's a local celebrity, and I agree with them. I agree. So there's a video of the local wildlife and conservation people, whatever they're called in Australia. They're prodding him with this large
the Steve Irwin Society
foam poker and a sheet of plywood.
Yeah.
He's holding it like a giant shield, and they're poking and prodding him to get off of this fence because it's about to rupture. It's about
take down the fence. It's
fold in.
2,200-pound seal leaning on your fence. Fence is not going to last.
I'm worried that they're going to do something rash. They're going to do something hasty about Neil. I think
they're going to shoot him like the cocaine hippos?
That's what I'm worried about, because there's no way to safely.
The country that produced Steve Irwin is not going to murder an elephant seal in the
You
street.
don't know that.
I feel like I do.
You don't know that because there's no safe way to relocate him. I think.
He relocates himself, right? He goes back to the ocean eventually. He's not just sitting there.
Yeah, he's like the Grinch. Like after he steals Christmas, he's going back to Mount Who or wherever the hell he
stays.
stays.
Chew on a couple of traffic cones and go about his day.
So in effort to save Neil and to minimize the hazardous conditions he provides, I think they should have decoyed Neil save spots where in an open field near the water where he likes to frequent, just plant a bunch of wooden posts. It's like a rage. You ever seen the rage businesses where you can go in there, pay some money, put your goggles on, and just go in there with a baseball bat and beat the hell
rage
out of
rooms.
a TV? And this needs to be a
We
Neil,
should do that.
a
That would be a
Neil
fun
rage
show,
room.
Adam.
Is there a rage room in Nashville?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, well, I'm not going to mention them by name because no one wants to give us any money. So rage room, give us some money. And I'll come rage out in your rage room. Neil needs the same. We need to afford Neil the same comforts that we have. If they would build Neil his version of a skate park, If you want the kids to stop skating at the library and on the corners of everything, what do? You build them a skate park. They'll go there to skate. What do you do for Neil? Build him the field of dreams, just scarecrows and signs and wooden posts and fences. And then when he comes, he ain't going nowhere else. Everything he wants right there. Get him a Mrs. Neil.
I think it's like this dog, this escape artist dog.
Ghost, as you're calling him?
I think Neil is for the streets. I think Ghost is for the streets. I think some animals are just for the streets. Like you could give Neil all the toys in the world, and Neil like a cat, right? You buy the cat all kind of toys.
Neil would be a great name for a cat.
Neil is a good name for a cat. All kind of toys for the cat, all kind of different, like, a mouse on a string or the little tunnels that they have for them to climb through. All they want to do is play in the Amazon box. They just want to play in your trash. They don't want the $500 cat tower you bought them. Not that I'm bitter. They want the box.
I'll take it.
They want the box that the sanitary wipes came in.
Winston loves, and when I tell you loves, hair ties. He does not want anything else. If you whip out a hair tie and rubber band it across the room, instantly engaged. Paris, strings. If you have a drawstring on your sweatpants, she'll sit there and do the little cat paws and stand on her hind legs. And she's such a fat girl. She exerts herself zero. But all of a sudden a string comes out and she's like, oh, I'm Monica Lewinsky, or what I was trying to say a fancy athlete, and I pulled out Monica Lewinsky. What is that?
What?
She's like, no, who's the woman that got her knee beat in the Olympics before she went out to skate?
Oh my God, this is going to drive me crazy.
Yeah, see, this is what happens when I try to say a name and I just say something.
It would have said Monica Lewinsky.
We had like a 1 in 10 chance that I would say something offensive. That's pretty tame.
Last call for phone calls next. Tanya Harding. Is it over?
Are we there yet?
Robert looks exhausted. Thoroughly drained, as if you just worked a 12-hour shift in a factory. When in fact you pushed a couple of buttons and took a couple of phone calls.
Oh, my life is so hard. But don't worry. The absence from sports will cease. We will return.
I kind of like these.
To your regularly scheduled program in this last segment.
Don't threaten me.
Something very important we need to discuss.
Uh-oh.
Your birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
My birthday is right behind it.
Okay.
I found what you can get me. You've seen Pokemon in the news.
No.
In Twitter.
Only because you keep talking about it and my algorithm keeps picking up on that.
A post from today. Pokemon is releasing an 18-karat gold Snorlax necklace.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't like jewelry. I don't wear jewelry. When I get married, I'll probably be one of those goobers that wears like a silicone ring, even though I think they're cheesy too. I need you to buy this for me.
How much?
The Chonky Boy measures at 13.65 millimeters tall, 15.6 millimeters wide, and 9.8 millimeters thick. It's a big old boy.
How much?
$6,000. A small price to pay to be that fly. I would also...
you would do something like sleep eat it.
Oh, my God. Cheyenne be waiting underneath me with a colander.
Like a chocolate wrapped or a golden wrapped Easter bunny.
Cheyenne would be underneath me with a sand sifter, whatever them things you use for flour is. She's going to be, keep putting it in, honey. We'll find it. We'll find it. I would also accept...
$6,000 Snorlax. That's actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, cool.
The snake hunt money will pay for it.
Dude, I'm honestly
what
so
is it going to
surprised.
take? What's
for
it
me
going
to do
take?
it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I mean,
my dad has wanted to do this for years.
Okay. So you and your dad get your team of snake mercenaries together.
Round up the roughest, toughest snake rumblers you've ever seen.
We've got them in the audience. They apparently all have their own armories.
No food has been... No water has been...
Maybe a granola bar. No, guns.
Chew on this 5.56, buddy.
You need a snack? Hollow points. Jesus Christ.
I've been eating dried grass and drinking swamp water for 3 days, but damn it, we've got the snakes. You
eat snake?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You ain't never ate snake before?
I remember wanting to try it after I saw them put one on a stick in Shrek and roast it.
Oh, dude. Well, he blows the snake up like a balloon. He gets her the spider web cotton candy.
That's right.
The thing they cook is a rat. And that also looked good for what it's worth. But if at the end of that snake hunting contest, if I'm not pulling a wooden trailer behind me that looks like a trailer that was hauling people from the Black Death.
Oh, God.
You know the thing that wiped out like half of Europe? What was that called? The plague.
The plague.
If the back of the trailer doesn't look like the snake plague, like the asteroid that took the dinosaurs out,
then you owe me money.
Well, hang on, dude. We haven't even gone into like actual discussions.
No, these are the discussions.
When you pay for someone to go to the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament, you don't get your money back if you don't get a Big Rock Blue Marlin.
Then I find somebody else to sponsor.
That's fine.
Then I sponsor your competition.
I don't need your money anymore. Some highfalutin philanthropist out there in Nashville is hearing the sound of my voice, and he's going, "Dadgummit, I don't have any kids. I don't have a woman that loves me. Hell, I don't even have a dog. When I die, I'm giving it to Bert, and I'm funding the snake." I know you're out there. Eugene, Doyle, Martha, Sandra. Someone out there is listening to the sound of my voice who has no one to love, no one to give it to. I can be that boy. I could be your boy.
How does this come full circle to you trying to get a sugar gram moment?
I'd have Pappy. I've been looking for it for a while, and Cheyenne has signed off on it. Cheyenne has given me the green light. If I can find an old woman that's willing to give me her fame and fortune, Cheyenne's cool with it. So you hear that out there, ladies? Step on up to take a ride on the bearskin rug, and you can do just that next Thursday, July 16th. 6 to 9. Bucks split happens. Get your tickets at 1045thezone.com or in the YouTube chat. We've got the link pinned. $40. All you can bowl. You've got less than a week to secure your tickets. If you'd like to be next to the bowling extravaganza that is me, because I'm going to be lighting those lanes up, buddy.
He has a shirt that says Bowling Burt.
Bink. Like a name tag, just like an old sheriff. I come in spinning them pistols, put them in the holster. You know Daddy's home. And Daddy is going to be home next Thursday. And while Buck is schmoozing Julie in the corner, I'm going to be painting those pins, baby. They are going to go home and say, tough day of work today. Burt came in to bowl, buddy. He's not playing around. And if you're not playing around, we want to see you out there. Come bowl with us. East Side Bowl. It's going to be a big time. Appreciate Two Rivers Ford sponsoring the lane, Milagro Tequila, Ray Vodka, Sailor Jerry's, Window Nation, all for a good cause, and Home Street Home. My Brian Windhorst fingers.
1045thezone.com
He's shaped like a bowling ball.
is where you get your tickets.
I mean, so am I. I feel like I'm allowed to make fun of white trash.
Are you just filibustering so I won't go to the phones again?
There's no one there to go to.
Just tell them that, and they'll you talk about the plague, they'll descend upon you like locusts.
No. It's fine.
It's fine.
All is forgiven.
We're done. You're done. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on Monday. Lucas will be back. Maybe we'll do sports then.